That is very on brand for us, in all fairness. Okay, there we go. I can finally see my face. Hi.
Chatty, open.
Please, Chatty.
Chatty.
Open sesame.
The fuck are these people doing?
I have no idea if they can hear you at all, Dra. Oh, so they have no idea who we're talking to.
Okay, good.
I haven't booted up the actual stream. So I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
Hi, viewers.
Oh, I can hear you. Thank you, Night. Hi, stream.
Okay.
I would say that I am. I would start off with this super professional intro that I prepared, but also, I think it's a bit too late for that. So, hi, welcome to Master of the Week. I am. I will actually be storytelling this, unfortunately, for these people. I think the official name is Keeper, but also Shrug. Yeah, so this is actually the second session of Master of the Week that we did on this wonderful channel. The first session, we had our... I am incapable of summing anything up. So, sorry, I guess. This is actually the second game ever that I am DMing, so don't be mean to me, please.
Anyone who's mean to Alexia will find me standing behind them in their room in the darkest corner. The corner probably wasn't dark before. I imagine you have very well-lit rooms, but it's dark now, and I'm standing in it.
Yeah, so I will plop down a summary of whatever happened last session. Because there wasn't a lot. It was more of a let's get to know each other session. Our intrepid heroes were on their way somewhere. And unfortunately, due to plot, their car decided to get teleported in front of the village of Legrand, population 500. Now, the car, our heroes, our wonderful bickering heroes, have decided that it's the... I'm sorry, that long face was fishy. Have decided that they need somebody to fix their car. I mean, the car has made this decision. It is the car. It's plot. It's evil. They decided to find somebody to fix the car. They realized that the whole town does not understand the concept of cars or electricity or anything related to the modern world. After a bunch of what the fucks, collective what the fucks, they have decided, okay, I guess we'll have to investigate whatever just to get away from this place. And they met the mayor, who is also the head of the non-denominational praying place, which is their place of praying, I guess. They met the innkeeper, who is who pointed them. I think it was the innkeeper who pointed them out to Old Man Bootstraps, who might be the person most knowledgeable on local lore and history. The guy is missing. They do find some blood spatters on the window in front of the living room. They do find a shelf of books on botany and on frantic note shuffling. And a lot of classic literature. Yeah, that was very anticlimactic of past Alexia. They do find an open back door, hard work boots that were used the day before, and no old man bootstraps. The old guy is missing. This is where we left our unfortunate heroes. Which, if do you want me to introduce you lot, or do you want to introduce your own characters, my darlings?
I'm fine with either, but if you wish to introduce us, then I'm totally okay with that. Because
I'm also
it's
fine
been
with
2
us.
months.
It might
think it would
have
be
been a while.
Due to
think
unforeseen
it would be-
circumstances, not a single one of us actually remembers our character very well.
Which I think makes it better if we re-describe who our characters are.
Sure, let's see what we can remember.
I adore each and every one of your characters.
Should we start
have,
with Moliere's? Because he's the most
Yes.
important.
in order of appearance, in my
Less
notes,
important. Okay.
Monty Bennett, the mundane, played by the excellent, wonderful, and adorable Monty.
No,
Played,
you.
played by Monty? Monty, starring as Monty.
Monty.
I am sorry, Moliere, but Monty is playing himself.
That's fine. I take no responsibility for anything that he may do or say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
alright,
as
like a
if
Scooby-Doo
the
villain.
only sane person is playing himself.
That's
Now-
about right, yeah.
We have Brandy, which is with a B, not an R.
B. Brandy.
Brandy.
Bravo.
What? Wait, hold on. Is Brandy Randy though?
As for some reason, Lexi had it written down.
We don't go there.
Randy.
Yeah, I apparently thought of Brandy as Randy throughout the whole first session because words are hard and who needs them?
I mean, they did spend the entire first session angrily flirting with Shard's character, so.
Yes,
That's true.
there are some party dynamics happening,
Yes.
which is the sibling of Monty, the
Kind of.
Kind of.
kind
Kind
of
of.
sibling.
I showed up one day and decided to make myself their sibling, and their parents just assumed that was the case.
Yeah. Also,
It's me, by the way. It's not Shard. That sounded really confusing
yeah.
the way
None
Shard
of you
talked.
are safe. Neither one of you two is
Any
safe
of us.
in this combination.
Listen, Brandy just showed up one day and was like, yes, I am absolutely. Well, first of all, was like, yes, I am.
Oh, that's right. Because
You, I am
Brandy is
your
the
secret
shape changer.
Yeah,
You're
Brandy
a
is
shape
a
changer.
changeling.
Brandy's a doppelganger.
Yeah, that's
Then
right.
her entire gig is sneaking into people's homes by pretending to be them. But Monty was actually really nice to Brandy. So instead of trying to take over Monty's life, Brandy has revolved around making sure no one else ever fucking looks at this person who so much as put a hair
As I
out of place
said,
on
there
them.
are some party dynamics going on.
Yeah. There's also some jealousy with Shard's character, who is like,
You can
Destiny. Monty's meant to do something important. You don't think about Monty, do you? Put him in danger. He doesn't need a destiny. He's fine.
and they say they don't remember their character.
I can only remember the party dynamic. That's literally, I couldn't even remember my
That's
name.
literally
I
all you
just
did
remembered the
last
dynamic.
session. I love you lot, but that's literally all you did last
All
session.
it took was a little spark to remember where everything came from.
Yeah, you just remember all of last session. You summed it up in a few words. It's perfect. Yeah, poor Brandy is played by the lovely and adorable Tal. I got there in the end. I got there in the end. Okay.
Also known as Spud for some people. I don't know what's with the finger guns, but they're kind
We're
of
all
satisfying to
over here.
do, so I'm going to keep doing it.
this is
They are,
no
yeah.
judgment passed. And last but not least is the Sammy the Divine, which is a dragon creature. Has big dragon wings.
Mind you,
Played
I
by
am
Shard.
currently people sized, mostly. I'm still like probably a foot taller than those two.
It's basically a normal kid, a normal changeling, and a scaly.
Dragon. I look like an androgynous human-ish with
Yeah, a
scales and
scaly.
wings and a tail. I'm not in a dragon form. I haven't done any magic yet. This is what dragons look like, for sure.
Mhm.
And I am totally able to fit in and talk to people normally because I am a normal human being.
And this is why Monty has high blood pressure and is graying prematurely. So
I keep my tail wrapped around like a belt, and I have my wings set up like a cloak. It's cool.
yes.
I'm very good at stealth.
Yes, you keep
Now, I
or-
would like for
yeah, keep
everybody
telling
to
yourself that.
picture these three
Yeah.
going into a city of basically Luddites.
A village of 500 people, I believe.
Yes.
Yep. Population 500,
500 people.
of which
What's
we've
the
seen
quotation
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
Have you seen the map of this place?
Yes, I believe you showed that to us last time.
Frodo.
Yeah, it's a
Is
city
this
of population 500.
Oh,
Yeah, it was the sign that said population 500. We haven't seen.
You have seen like 10 people overall.
Yeah, because we
yeah.
saw the one person at the big mansion. We saw a couple people in the hostel.
Mhm,
Yes, you saw Porridge in the Inn.
mhm.
And I think they told you that there are a few more people. Like, they
Mhm.
mentioned a few more people. And then you saw the two guys in, you saw Thaddeus and Gladius in the general store. The guys who were like, I don't know what the car is. The fuck?
Mhm.
Go to the mayor.
Mhm.
Then you saw the mayor herself, who was like, car.
Mhm.
And,
The mayor is Tabitha, I believe.
yeah,
Notes. Very good thing.
mayor.
Would have been a really good idea to take
And
some of those.
basically, these are all of the people that you've
This is
seen.
all of my notes. Yeah. Well, Thaddeus and Gladius.
Oh, and also Georgie. Yeah, Georgie is
Georgie is another
the
one.
granddaughter of Bootstraps. And if I recall correctly, she answered the door. Yeah,
Mhm.
she has answered the door of Old Man Bootstraps and was like, who are you? And also no.
Mhm.
And then he went on to investigate and found the house empty.
Okay.
Did we determine that there was a path leading away from the house afterwards
There
into the
is
woods?
there is a path leading away from the house. Because you found the boots that were used the day before, and they were at the back entrance, which is actually the place where you entered.
Mhm.
And so
Okay.
I have found my map of the house's layout. So now I know what you investigated and what you didn't.
Always good because remembering that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my notes left off with we're about to go to dinner. I don't know if that was referring to the game or real life, but
Both.
one of both.
Both.
Okay.
A definite both. But yes, you had decided that it's a high time for dinner.
Okay.
Which is the dinner that Porridge invited you to.
Mhm. Okay.
Because they were like, we had never had any actual guests, but you can come dine with us. I do not remember if I did any sort of voices, but knowing me, I didn't. So I can say whatever I want right now.
That works.
I don't do voices, so shrug.
Your voice is perfect for all of the NPCs. Why would we want
Yes.
anything else?
Exactly.
So now, We have left our intrepid heroes going to get some grub in their tum-tum. I have definitely said the sentence.
Okay. So
Definitely not cursed at all.
okay.
Also, I am sorry. I'm trying to stealthily drink some water.
What? No stealth is needed. I have my tea here. It's all good.
Yeah, I look. They would never do anything mean.
I'm not stealthily eating my M&Ms or anything, so you know.
Excellent.
Yes. Okay, so if we're heading, I guess we are then heading back to, was it the inn or the mayor's house? Okay, the inn.
To the inn, to the actual inn.
At the inn.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do Brandy or Samantha have any particular dietary needs that I should be aware of as their friend slash hapless companion?
You've seen me eat anything from, you know, a rabbit raw that I just caught to rocks because I need some of those too, to chewing on a tree because that sounded nutritious at the time.
Yeah, and you need tinder for the fire, I'm sure.
I mean, some rocks have salted, so maybe that's what you were trying to
Oh, yeah, there's salted rocks, but then there's other minerals in the rocks that you need too that have to be broken down and separated. Plus roughage for helping break down and digest.
Okay. Fair enough. And
my webcam's frame rate is bad enough that you can't tell when I'm nodding in small amounts. I just look like I'm jiggling very slightly.
Okay.
It's okay. You're an old game sprite. It's fine.
Okay.
Just to be clear, if I wasn't, Samantha's nutritional, or not nutritional, what was the word you used? Things to be worried about?
Dietary requirements?
Right, dietary requirements, yes.
Okay. Okay.
That's the answer to that question is yes.
Okay. Yes, there are dietary requirements. Well, good to know. Brandy, anything that I should be smuggling for you, or that Monty should be smuggling for you? In case of food, or
no, Brandy eats human food.
Okay.
Now,
Excellent.
Is that human
Otherwise,
food
how
or
would
is
you
that
blend in with
food made out of humans?
Well, you could fake it. I mean, you could be like, oh, num 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 num, and then discreetly spit into a napkin or something.
No.
Like, most 4-year-olds might be practiced in doing. Okay. Then, we will head back then to the inn, I guess, unless you two have anything else that you prefer to do while we're in the
We need to make sure
breaking and entering.
We need to make sure that you eat enough food so that you are strong enough to take care of your destiny.
Thank you, Samantha. That is appreciated, but don't think we have to worry about that. Yes. Okay. Let's just go to dinner and and maybe get to know the people a little bit more. Figure out what's going on with these Luddites.
Let's not talk about them like that. They could have some sort of technology here.
Well, yes, but
I'm pretty sure they literally called themselves Luddites.
Did they?
Well, they're certainly.
It feels like it's been 2 months, even though it's only been 15, maybe 20 minutes. Voice in the sky. Could you confirm or deny?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay, the voice in the sky is useless.
Okay. Yes, I did not know.
I am so sorry. I wish I could apologize for that, but I cannot.
Honestly,
I just have a feeling that that might have actually been what they called themselves.
Yeah, it's what Alexia called them.
I'm sorry. I missed the actual debate here. I left you at food, and then my brain just.
Yes. Whether I was being rude by calling them Luddites, I did. Monty did not
I
mean
called
that.
them Luddites because they do not technology. They don't call themselves anything because they do not know technology exists.
Fair enough. Or
they have
friends.
no idea that they don't reject it per se. They just don't know it exists. This is the feeling that you got. Every single time you ask them something, they're like, the actual fuck are you talking about?
Also, I mean, we're dressed way like modern as well.
Yeah. Like every single part of it is like, I'm sorry, I'm fiddling with my camera.
I mean, you say that Sammy's wearing a cloak.
No.
Well,
yeah, all of you look extremely
Sammy's also wearing a business suit, like very dapper, but also a cloak, you know?
Like even to the point where our mundane stands out. Like even the mundane looks unordinary in this little village. They are extremely how do I say this? They look like a stereotypical village
from the 1800s,
which could exist today, but in a Hallmark movie.
Okay, so
I mean,
in today's very special episode,
they look extremely. How do I say this? Their architecture. I remember that one of you, Monty was the one looking at the architecture and noticing that it's off. Like it's extremely mundane. It's banal. It could be from any single time, but there is a distinct lack of basically of technological needs.
Okay.
Like these people, when you told them about cars, they're thinking
oh
of
no.
We just got raided by 168 people.
Hi. No,
hello,
more than that.
Everyone.
More than that.
Is it more?
We also got 241 people.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Oh, they hosted it for 241.
Yes, okay.
And
Okay.
Much better. Hello.
You know,
I apologize
I
for whatever it is that you're about to see, but also
Welcome. Welcome. We are not being managed by Drut or Fish or Knight or anyone else with actual
usually
management
they're
skills.
competent. And by we, I mean they.
Yes. Oh, hi, Maddie.
Hi, Meredith. You
yes.
You are Meredith.
We're going to dinner. We're going to dine with NPCs.
You're going to dine in hell right now, my darlings.
Dine in hell.
And by
Monty
hell, I
this.
mean that you are going to have a very delicious dinner if you go to the inn.
That's where we're going.
Yes. So
we've done enough breaking and entering for now.
Yes.
You, when you enter the inn, you will see a note from Porridge that says, "Come in the back. The third room is the kitchen."
Sounds like a trap. I should go first.
Yes, the dear of death.
I go first.
Okay. Fine. Monty rolls his eyes and follows along. He's like, look, dude, we're just here for dinner. It's okay. They're not going to cook us, I'm sure. They
There's
don't have the
always a chance.
technology. Well,
I could cook you.
Well,
you don't need technology for cooking.
You need fire counts as technology. And
Fire
yes, I grant you
counts
they have to. I grant you, they do have fire technology, but you know what? I'm hungry. I'm not making a lot of sense here. Let's just eat.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, I should probably eat first just to make sure it's not poisoned.
Monty just sighs. Okay, whatever makes you happy, Sammy. That's good. Okay, just leave some for the rest of us, please.
Yes, do try not to pig out.
So I go through the door into
I
the
want
dining
you
room.
to know that Brandy is absolutely the sort of person who will snidely say, "Do not pig out," but will be sneakily hoarding food to themselves.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yes. You're just saving it for later, that's all.
See, I don't need to eat everything at the table. I'll just go out back and eat some dirt and some grass if I need to.
So basically,
Alexia, are you muted?
Earthworm. I don't think so.
Well,
I think she's scheming.
No, I was scheming. I was waiting.
We're talking about Molly. We're talking about your dog in Discord chat because everyone can see her,
has been
and is
doing
going,
their
"We want to
shit
see the
about
dog."
Also, hi
I can
everybody.
go-
You
I
will
can go
hear
get-
me say the word shit.
Okay, 1 sec. Okay.
Bye, dog. I mean,
You're
hi,
gonna watch
dog.
2 mods swear.
Uh-oh. Sweary swear?
Butts. That made you laugh way more than it should have. That was way.
Oh, Molly, you have the best dogs. Have I told you?
She's a Tilly.
Hi, Tilly, you sweetheart.
Yes. She's a little cranky right now because she doesn't want to look at the camera, but
she's
a good
perfect.
girl. Yes, Tilly. Yes.
This session's gone off track.
Okay, we're done.
Did you expect that it wasn't going to?
Tell the tracks have never existed. Literally, I have been under this table. I have my notebook, and I have been trying to decipher my notes from the last session because I wrote everything. I didn't even write everything I need for like the campaign, the one shot. I have written the bare minimum, and then I decided mid-session last time to change like half of the plot.
Oh.
I'm imagining what's going to happen is we're going to have to do a third session 2-3 months from now and do this all over again.
I think if we do a third session, Drot will personally fly to Romania and kill me. I have this feeling that she will personally materialize behind me and murder me.
I'm fully expecting to see a shadow loom across your wall
Also,
at the back. Use a sword.
Yes, also seconding drop the channel a follow because usually every single stream is an utter delight.
And also usually invaded by someone's pet somewhere.
Yes, and every single pet in this group is excellent. I love them very much.
My cats will. Sorry.
Also, I need to mention that Shard, on top of having an excellent cat,
2 cats,
has an even more excellent fish.
Yes.
Or fish tank, whatever.
Yeah, Argonite does not interrupt the streams very often, though.
No.
Kathy, I love you.
It would be hilarious if Argonite was able to jump out of the tank over the monitor to land on my keyboard for me to have to pick him up and put him back in. That would be hilarious. Like, hey, I want to be on screen too.
Because I know that they are capable of doing such bullshit.
They are. It's annoying.
They are creatures of the horrible depths, and I refuse anything else. I know Tel will probably correct me if I say animals or something, he will be like, they are not animals, or Alex said they are actually animals.
Of course they're animals. You've activated the zoology nerd. Anyway.
I know! That was my point.
The only creature that's in this game that is not an animal is Brandy, because Brandy is a doppelganger. Doppelgangers are not animals.
Yes. Brandy is a doppelganger. Monty is a regular human being.
Yes.
And
Samantha.
Should we summarize our characters in the situation since,
and
the population of chat went up 10 times?
Yes, I refuse to say that Sammy is a lovely little dragon person because Sammy is a scaly.
Well.
Sammy is a lovely dragon person.
I love Sammy with all my heart.
Tilly.
But also,
Okay.
Tal, I need to say this so that everybody hears me. I am very sad that Ditto isn't in this stream.
I
So
will
she would be
tag her.
like, so she would understand my jokes. Ditto
Eventually.
would understand.
I will tag her
Expression.
right now.
Oh. Okay.
I would apologize, but that would mean I would regret anything.
Indeed.
Are we gonna have dinner now?
Yes, I would like dinner,
Yes.
please. Monty is very hungry, and Sammy is insisting on going first. Fine. Okay.
Yes, please keep all of your
Aw.
swords.
Yes.
We're chaotic enough as it is.
Yes, it's a.
And
Indeed.
also, I need people to
Robinson.
unban me.
Okay.
Don't ask why.
Yes.
Hi, Ditto. I love you.
Hello. Yay. All right. So, dinner. Progressing. Oh, God.
So, Alexia,
hi,
when
Robinson,
Sammy-
to help.
When Sammy walks through the door that the note indicates, what do I see?
You see, you see a room. It is entirely made of wood. It's you see this table, this wooden table. It's very long, and it has like 10 chairs with a bunch of people. Well, a bunch being like 3 people. No, wait, how many were they? I had notes on how many people there are at this dinner because they are important.
Mhm.
Every
See,
single
I
one
told
of
you we're
them.
gonna get eaten.
Mhm.
Something like 4. Yeah. There's 5. Yeah, I can count, everybody. I can count. Let it be known. Alexia can do math.
Okay. 5 people
So,
at the table.
There's
Okay.
5 people around this table. It's a pretty big table. There's like 10 seats around it, and they seem to be having quite a lot of fun. Some of them look vaguely related. Some of them don't, which is
Okay.
you get to see like they are all sporting those vaguely old-fashioned clothes.
Mhm.
And this is on the one side of the room. The rest in peace, Tal. This big table is put right in front of this wide window that looks at the forest, and there's a bunch of this beautiful sunset light coming and painting everything in a vaguely pinkish hue.
Mhm.
And they all seem to be facing the woods, like they're facing sideways from you. Yes, I am quickly drawing a map of the room just so I can describe it. Do not judge me.
So
Uh,
that's what I'm doing too.
Perfect. I will probably drop some pictures of my map because I cannot do,
Okay, so
orientation. So on the other side of the room, there is this wooden stove and this wooden countertop and a door that you would figure it's the door to a cellar, based on placement. Like, it's not really.
Is wood an appropriate material to make a stove out of? I'm just concerned.
No. The
It's
stove is
burning.
made out of some sort of like metal. It's powered by wood.
Okay,
It's
I just wanted to
it's
clarify.
yes.
combo. I want to say wooden furnace, but that's not the name for it.
Like a wood burning stove.
Or a potbelly
Yes.
stove.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a combo stove and heating.
Yeah.
I used to actually have one.
Yeah.
Oh God, they're amazing.
They are so
I
cool.
always
cool.
wanted one. My grandma had one, and I was like, oh, this is the best thing in the
Our power
world.
out.
This is brilliant. The world is brilliant.
Our power was out for like a week, and we were cooking pancakes on the stove.
Oh wow.
Oh, delicious.
Okay,
We made soup, and I was like, "This is God. This is perfect. There is nothing better than this."
Fantastic.
Because I am a normal person.
Okay.
I love
We're
things
all
a normal amount.
here. Yes, we're all normal. Nothing to see here.
No.
Do we recognize any of the 5 people sitting at the table?
Yes,
I mean,
you
I know you said-
recognize Porridge
Okay.
themselves, and
Mhm.
you see Georgie,
Okay.
the young granddaughter of
Mhm.
Old Man Bootstraps, and you do see the mayor actually sitting around with everybody else,
Tabby.
and Thaddeus.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I am quickly looking at my notes.
okay.
Like
And-
how everybody is related to everybody else.
I don't
And
want to
is-
Might
understand
have
this.
forgotten.
Okay,
And
is
yet-
Gladius there? His
No,
No,
it's
no
just-
Gladius.
it's just Thaddeus
Oh.
and
Okay.
and Georgie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do we smell any indication, or are there any indications that
Ye-
food has been prepared?
Oh
we,
yes,
Okay.
yes. It smells very good.
okay.
It smells very, very good. And if you look a bit
Mhm.
more attentively, you
Mhm.
can, or if you smell, yeah, if you sniff properly. If you did a good sniffing,
Sorry, that's
you
probably
can
not a good idea.
you can smell very, very good food smell from both the stove and from the door that comes from the pantry door.
Okay.
And when you come through the room, they all greet you. They look a little awkward. Like they don't look like unfriendly, but they
Mhm.
look extremely not used to dealing with people who aren't people they grew up with.
I
It's
smile
like
my
I
most
do not
pleasant
understand how the
smile.
strangers,
Yes.
which is
I try to smile and not show my teeth.
Hmm.
oh baby.
Okay. And Monty will say thank you so much for asking us to dinner. It's a delight. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Do you mind if we sit down at the table? And presumably we will be
Of course.
sitting with
Come
our backs
here.
to the window.
We invited you to dinner. Come on over. Let's actually enjoy this. Yes, it's a pleasure to have you here. How has your dating? How have you been doing? How have you been doing?
Well, it's with the car breaking down and everything, it's been kind of a rough day, but we really appreciate all of you taking us in and helping us find a way to someone who knows how to repair the car and putting us up for the night. It's wonderful food. It smells great. What are we having?
And you can see one of the women one of the other people around the table. She's like, hi, I am yes, we are having Porridge's favorite food actually, which is roast beef, and Georgie's favorite food, which is porridge, which I mean we have been joking about this for a while now. It's kind of funny, it's also a salad. We have a great salad here, and it has these beautiful, this wonderful pine bits and some salads. Yes, it's a very very natural. Oh, and also soup. That's my favorite. It's this great this wonderful pear soup. It's great.
Ooh,
You will love it, even though these ungrateful little shits do not. She says while pointing to Porridge and Georgie, who seem to be exchanging furtive glances and poking each other under the table.
Okay. Well, beer soup sounds fabulous, actually, and I can't wait to get stuck into the lovely dinner.
Perfect. Have a seat here, darlings. I cannot believe that Porridge was right. They always told me that there will be. It didn't make sense for them to open this inn, and I always said like, how there cannot be. Nobody comes to this village. Nobody ever comes, apart from like the people who do come, but they don't really stop at this inn that often, and they don't usually. I mean, Porridge always insisted that we. It's so funny. Porridge always insisted that we build this mess hall, don't you, darling? And I never thought that this would ever happen. I mean, imagine that we have actual customers. Oh Lord, I didn't expect for this to be an actual occurrence.
Samantha is hearing all of this and immediately trying to mentally project into both of her friends. We need to get out of here right now and go find our car and push it the other way and until it starts again. Like, Samantha is very, very stressed out right now.
For once, Brandy is actually sharing a look with Samantha that says, I don't normally like agreeing with you, but right now I feel like we both need to lift up Monty and run down the road.
Okay, yes, well, but they have beer soup. And so I just so perhaps as we're deciding where to sit, Monty will suggest, look, okay, I realize both of you are feeling uncomfortable here. I'm kind of uncomfortable too, but I'm also really hungry. Can we at least stay for some of the soup and then maybe sneak out of here after dinner when we're supposed to be in our rooms?
Fine. I try to sit down in the most sturdy looking chair because I know that I weigh a lot more than I look like.
Yeah.
I'm a very dense creature, as I recall.
And at least... sorry.
No, I was just going to say Brandy pointedly sits between Monty and the people who own the inn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Monty is definitely sitting sandwiched between you and I.
Yeah, just like... They're just squatting in their chairs like, thank you, I would love another bowl.
Oh, yes. You can see that this lady who has forgotten to introduce herself. I don't know if you ever ask her name or not.
We will. Yeah. Monty will ask as he's taking a seat, I think.
Oh,
yes, there is a cheese.
Hi, hello. I'm Delilah. Hi, darling. Yes. What are your names? I didn't catch them. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Monty introduces all of us.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Oh, my darling. Oh, I am so happy. She looks utterly delighted and excruciatingly awkward. Like, if you think that you're feeling bad, she's feeling a lot worse right now. She's just horrified. You can see, like, you know that panic that's not horror panic, that's not like your regular, normal person, I have a meeting tomorrow panic. It's that I am gonna have to host a dinner for a bunch of strangers. Oh my God, what do I do?
See, yes, see that was what I was picking up on, and Monty can kind of identify with that a little bit. At least, I mean, not that he's necessarily ever had to deal with that with two supernatural creatures looking after him, but still, yes, the anxiety of, oh God, I have to talk to strangers and be nice. So want to be nice to the nice person. And I'm sorry, what is her name?
Her name is Delilah.
Delilah, thank you.
Yeah, you can. So you can find out during the soup that Delilah is actually the mother of both Georgie and Porridge. That Porridge chose their name because it's Georgie's favorite food.
Aww.
Because Georgie is their younger sister. And that Thaddeus is Delilah's third husband. What happened to the other two husbands, nobody says, but who they are. Just know that you just know it because there are a lot of jokes about how Delilah will move on to another husband, basically.
Okay.
Or if you don't even know if she's still married with the other two blokes. So it's a bit of that moment where everybody else knows each other. So they make a lot of comments about things, but you're not exactly sure what the hell. It's that sort of atmosphere where they are very much trying to induct you into their family, but they also cannot help knowing each other better. And they will pepper you with a hell of a lot of questions. About like your lives, where you're from, how have you met each other? Oh my God, your siblings. That is wonderful, darling. Oh, which one of you is the older one?
Okay. That would be me. I'm ancient. You're talking about the siblings. I'm sorry. Continues to shovel food to the face.
All of three of you siblings? Because I have to say that all three of you have big sibling energy. It's wonderful to behold.
I'm adopted.
Well, you're still.
That also makes you a sister to them. So
adoption and found family are just as valid as anything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We love all of our adopted children. They're just great. And also, we do love the children that we give up and send them to other families to grace. It's a great way to build community. I have to say.
Give up to other families.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't you people do that? Sometimes you just have a lot of kids and other people have less kids. So you're like, one mine. And you just, I don't know, swap kids, I guess.
I mean, Brandy didn't exactly grow up in a normal fashion, so they don't have a clue.
Yeah. Okay. Is so just adoption cross families, or, I mean, Monty is just...
we just, like, we give a child, and sometimes we get another child, or sometimes we get like 3 children in response.
Okay.
It's great because we don't really lose contact with our children, with our biological children, and also they don't lose contact with their biological children. But like we're all one big family, even though we're you get the point.
Yeah. So are these kids usually like babies or like
whatever age?
Age?
Sometimes you just have a teenage who gets along better with another family, and that's fine.
Okay.
So I can't help that Tabitha didn't like our family. She's a lot better with the other families, so she's doing better with the other people, and it's fine because we don't. She didn't grow to resent us for this, and we didn't grow to resent her for that, and Now she's happy, and yeah, she's happy. Oh yes, and she invited us to her wedding. You're right. Yeah, and you can absolutely see that Delilah is the one, by far the one leading the conversation. Like Thaddeus is pretty silent. He seems to be measuring you up in a way, and the mayor is closed off. Like she doesn't seem to say anything unless like directly addressed. And Porridge and Georgie are busy basically with the food. They are with the food and like exchanging like jokes with each other, because like on account of like, oh my god, mom is talking a lot. It's just that whole go.
No, you finish first. I was just putting my hand up to say I wanted to say something.
Yeah, I was like, you go and say the thing.
All right, fine.
I was just emphasizing how awkward everything is.
Kind of like this conversation. No, I was gonna say, could Brandy sneak out their phone, just peeking it over the top of the table, since these people don't actually know what a phone is?
Oh yeah, totally.
Just take some photos of people, just in case I need to turn into them at any point over the next 24 hours.
If you wish to be very safe, there is also the option of asking one of your siblings to, make up a distraction, maybe, perhaps.
Well, since Monty seems to be the one doing most of the talking, is Monty not the distraction?
Yeah, Monty could also spill his beer soup or start choking on, swallow the wrong way.
Problem is that would get them to know about the dishes. Photo. You need a good photo to be able to actually mimic.
So, I would suggest that.
On account of Monty being the same person, do you wish to know if the food is?
Yes, I think Monty would mostly be looking at the beer soup, but also checking to make sure that the roast beef is in fact beef, as far as we can tell, and porridge.
The porridge is a regular oat porridge. It's very basic. Okay. The roast beef is, it tastes oddly like soy.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, sorry, it's very soy.
That was a me reaction, like, ooh, it's fake beef. Yes.
But if they don't have technology, how are they making soy beef?
Yes.
You take a soy plant, you grind up the soy.
Okay.
You soak it in a lot of cilantro.
When you say it tastes like soy, is that actually short for it tastes like Soylent Green?
And actually, I didn't
say that it tastes good. I didn't say that it tastes like modern soy, soy stuff. It tastes like if somebody used soy and made the thing by hand.
Okay, so you can make seitan that way. Just use kneading wheat flour under running water until you have the gluten isolated. So something kind of like that. Seitan.
This is how we make Satan.
You can make Satan by isolating gluten, and that is absolutely a thing that's canon right now in this universe.
Okay, fantastic. Then as long as it doesn't.
And I choose to use these.
Okay. Then
Good. Go do the eating thing while you're taking pictures.
Eating dinner. We are eating dinner.
Okay, yes. And so this is the roast beef. this is the porridge. The salad is odd. The salad is probably the oddest thing you have ever tasted because it tastes like something Sammy would normally eat. Which is to say that it's got a lot of pine leaves and you know when they said that they used pine, they used pine needles.
No, so not pine nuts, as we might have been expecting. So, okay.
They use pine needles and like there are yeah, you should think of actual dinner shards. And like leaves from if you know some botany, they are leaves from the pear tree, which is odd, and actual salad, which is normal, and some carrots.
Okay.
So it's a mix of what the fuck and actual food.
I can honestly say that Samantha is not noticing the difference between any of the foods because it's all food for Samantha.
That fits for Samantha. Really, it does. And for the soup, you have beer with a B and pear with a P in one soup with some potatoes and some how do you call it? I want to call it stevia, but it's not stevia. It's with some spinach, and you know, it's extremely weird. It's not bad, you guess, but that's because it's so weird that it cannot be bad. Like the weird very much eclipses everything else. It's like food made by somebody who doesn't know the concept of food. So you know, it reminds you of whenever Samantha cooks.
Okay, is everybody? Cooks. Yeah, are the townspeople eating?
Oh yeah, they're like they basically, if you ask any sort of questions about the food, Delilah will talk your ears off about it. She is
not literally
delighted. They are all family recipes or personal concoctions or things that she found out a long time ago. And like the townspeople seem, you know, equally chill as Samantha. They're like, this is normal.
That's kind of what I was wondering, Drat. She'll talk your ears off and into the salad. But if they're not...
I mean, honestly, ears are a very normal ingredient for this salad. They're too normal an ingredient for whatever the hell this salad is.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were speaking as the GM or as Delilah there for a moment.
No, I am talking as the GM who is like,
nope.
Oh my God.
That is fair. Okay.
Because like I, Alexia the human, am like, these are people. These are definitely people.
Okay, so have we, when we were walking through the town earlier, did we see anything like that might have been soy fields or wheat fields? I know
you see that most of the people have have their own tiny little yards. That, you know, they do have some fields of like wheat or maybe soy, maybe something of the sort. They're not extensive. They're very small fields. Like they have let's say some soy mixed with carrots and tomatoes.
Okay.
They seem to grow them less in our normal organized manner, of these are fields of things that we will grind, and these are fields of things that we will, harvest and eat right now.
Okay.
No, they just have a mishmash of things thrown all together. It's kind of odd, but it's not really something that stood out to you back then in the moment.
Yeah, and okay, and looking back, partially because I can't remember, but also for real, did we see animals? I feel like we saw animals.
Yes, there are animals.
Like barnyard.
You actually know that Old Man Bootstraps was helping out in in the general store with the chicken and the farm animals. These are a concept.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, if you can ask about the animals.
Okay. Yeah. Since they're serving roast beef, did we see any evidence of cows? Or beyond?
I thought you did see some buffaloes.
Okay.
What, wild buffalo?
No. Yeah. Domestic buffalo.
Okay. So bovine adjacent.
Yeah, I do not know the European name for this. I am so
bison.
Sorry. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, bison.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's like your local home buffalo, because they are more docile and adorable than cows. I'm so sorry, cows, but I have this horrible weakness for.
I have a question in relation to Molly trying to figure out what's going on with the food. Would this be read a bad situation to get specific information related to if there's a threat and us escaping or the best way out kind of a thing? Because then it would be a roll to get more information.
Yeah,
we are playing Monster of the Week, so.
Oh, yeah. I mean, skills. The handbook says that I shouldn't make you roll until you want to do something that's out of the ordinary for your character. Like you want to do something strenuous. And so far, you've just been chatting.
Okay.
I don't want you to roll for genuine general chat or things that normal people would notice, because it's kind of weird.
I worked out what you were talking about with the stat shot. It wasn't that we missed out on a charm character. No. It's worse than that. Not a single one of us has positives in shot, which means anything to do with actually thinking.
I have a 0.
That's right. It was sharp. Oh my god.
We actually all picked charming characters because we didn't communicate enough beforehand. We literally made the characters half an hour before the session.
Oh my god, we're a bunch of himbos.
We are!
And, across the gender spectrum.
And that's why I love you. Oh my god. This is great.
Oh, I remember that, because we had this horrible realization. Who has the highest smart score? Brandy and Sammy both have a -1. Monty has 0, from what I recall.
Yes. Yes. Oh.
Since they're apparently not all that bright, or at least they don't think very much. But I'm saying in this situation it does apply because obviously Brandy knows a thing or two about mimicking human society. Let's take a look at the furniture.
Us all having pluses 1 or 2 in charm just exacerbates the whole drama and murder flirtiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Just turn around, stupid, sexy Sammy. Oh, someone banned. There we go.
Thank you.
We got a spam bot.
Yay!
Oh, God.
Oh,
I am
two.
Oh,
so
God.
sorry,
Oh.
fembots, but
Oh, Lord.
unfortunately for
Okay.
you lot,
Thank
we
you.
are already famous.
Yes.
Yeah, we're already famous.
And we
It's a
have
pity, but
Yes.
we are all famous.
yes, and we have a fierce drut to protect us. Thank you.
Just covered in there. But
Yay.
no,
Okay, whoever did that for Stream Elements, thank you.
but anyway, what is there anything off about the furniture, about how the wood looks, like the joints? Does it just look like it has been put together by like normal carpentry?
Yeah.
Or is there anything kind
No,
of off about it?
it's regular carpentry. Bless.
Sorry.
This gives me joy. Yeah, it's regular carpentry. Like the house doesn't look odd. It looks like it was made by. You have noticed, and that I can tell you. I don't know if you in particular, but Monty did notice, because Monty said that he's looking at like the village while his friends were bickering. But Monty did notice that there is a lumber industry going on in the town.
Yeah. Okay.
So like it's not odd for a place that's in the woods and has a lumber industry.
I've worked it out.
You what?
I've solved the mystery.
Okay.
A town that supposedly carries this many people, but we only see like 10. The people are very friendly and chatty, but like a bit overly friendly and chatty, and it's kind of weird. There's a love of we're in a bloody Skyrim town.
You know
I've
it.
solved it. We're in Skyrim, folks.
Okay.
Wait. Does that mean that I'm technically the one with the destiny because I'm Dragonborn?
Yes. No. Really. Dragonborn, and you are like the Parthenax of this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, assuming that we are now in I've forgotten the name of the game that Tal just said.
Skyrim.
Skyrim, thank you. I always get Skyrim and Final Fantasy mixed up for some reason. I don't know why. Because they both have names.
Because they both have names.
I'm sorry, but
They both have names.
It was lovely. No, that was the best.
Yeah.
That was the best response ever.
I don't know why, but there is a wormhole in my brain that goes straight from Final Fantasy to the other one that I can't remember, Skyrim. And it's like they are the same. They are the same because they both have names, and I don't know why.
They both have names, and they are the same thing.
I adore you with all my life.
I don't mean to be odd. It's just it's a learning disability, I think, or something.
You are perfect in every way.
Yes, exactly. I second tell of this. You are wonderful.
Well, you are both all very, very kind. Monty, as the meal winds down, Monty will volunteer to help clear the dishes and maybe get a peek into the workings and pantry or cellar, what's behind the door.
Elena does that thing where she's like, oh, no, you are a guest. But, also she doesn't seem used. Like, she knows that this is what is supposed to happen when you have guests. To be like, no. And like, she's like, but she's also very, very used to putting, her usual guests, aka her family, to work afterwards. So there is an internal battle going on, and you can see it on her face.
Samantha is going to help by literally making sure there's no leftovers.
That is appreciated. Yay. Although the dogs and chickens might be sad.
They would be tasty too.
Basically, you can see that Delilah's face is like, she could hug you right now. She's just feeling extremely flattered.
Yeah. And
like
Monty...
she's looking at you like, I am loving this, whatever this is.
And Monty will press further on the helping, pointing out that you have all done so much for us. At least let me help, please.
Yeah, and she will be like, yeah, sure, come here, darling. Come on, let's clean the dishes and put things back into the pantry and clean out the stove, and she will give you tasks along with Georgian porridge.
Fair enough. Does anything odd or suspicious beyond the antiquity pop up during that process?
No, not really. It's their cellar seems like the sort of cellar you would expect in this sort of house.
Yeah.
Basically, like everything is what you would expect in this like odd place. And she's like, do you ask her about things?
Yes, I'll try to chat and in a friendly sort of way, and ask about her life, about what she likes doing. Do you have any kids? What do you think about the weather these days?
Oh my God, she will not shut up. Like if you ask her things, she will not shush, like for 1 single second. So you find out in order that the weather has been unusually warm, which is extremely annoying because some of her plants need more water, and like she's gonna give you like this farmer's report on her crops mostly.
Okay.
And that she needs to cook. She doesn't really know exactly how much to cook because it's a lot harder for for the extended family. She basically says like 10 names you haven't met before. Like they're all male names, a few female names actually, and they're all like they're people you haven't met before. And she tells you about these people that she never knows how much food she should pack for them because it's very hot and the work that they do is very physically intensive, but also because it's too warm, they don't really have enough of an appetite. And also they have been strange lately. I mean, imagine that sometimes they wouldn't eat. They say that they ate in the forest, and like she wouldn't trust the forest because, I mean, what if they eat something bad around there? And also they have food at home. They shouldn't abuse the food in the forest. That one is called the forest. Oh, and yeah.
So what types of things have they been eating in the forest? We didn't see too much on our way into town.
Oh no, not that forest. The forest behind on the other side.
Other forest.
The forest next to the praying place where the mayor resides. No. That is an entirely different forest, and I mean it's the same forest, but that's where we do most of our work.
Okay.
And basically, how do I say this? I do not know what they eat, but I do think that is very rude of them.
True.
I mean, imagine that. You have food at home and then you abuse somebody else's generosity.
This is true. Why stop for McDonald's when you have food at home?
I feel called out personally.
Sorry. Okay. So sorry, Delilah. Did you Did you mention the praying place? Is that, or did I mishear?
Oh no, where the mayor's
the mayor.
Yeah, where
okay.
Tabitha is.
Okay.
Is serving. We have. Oh my.
Okay.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh Monty, you need to see one of Tabitha's speeches. You will feel so much better, and also when the visitors come, they give out the best speeches. You feel like a weight has been lifted off your soul. It's such a pity that they haven't.
Wait.
No, I was going to jump in on the visitor thing, but I was chewing. I had to finish my pie.
No, same. Like, you said that we were the first visitors here ever.
No.
First visitors in
I didn't. No, I didn't, darling. No. There are visitors and visitors, okay? There's regular visitors, which, come over, and you can totally wait here for a few months until they come. It's fine. And like maybe they can help you with your iron wagon, but you are not those visitors.
So they come through, don't use the inn, but they go to the church.
No, they do use the inn, kind of. Of course, they go to the church. We know them. They're basically family. Of course they do. We trade with them, okay? I mean, last year we didn't, but it doesn't matter, okay? We trade with them. They're basically family. They don't really count as, guests, basically. I mean, they are kind of guests, but they are different kinds of guests than you lot are, because you lot are people we don't know, and we do know them. You see my point, right? Like they are visitors because they don't live in the village, but also, they are visitors because they're not, like visitors like you, because while they don't live in the village, we also have previously established relationships, which I mean, I hope we will get with you as well, but it's different.
Where do they come from then?
I don't know.
Okay. Would Tabby would Tabby know?
Maybe? Probably. I mean, Tabs is the one that deals a lot with them. Tabs and the lumberjacks, they are the ones that are actually dealing with the visitors. We just host them and sometimes cook for them. They really love my food, which is so flattering. They always have something good to say about my vegetables.
Oh, well, they obviously
I sometimes do spend like half a year trying so hard to perfect the recipe just for them. Also, did you like my salad?
Well, it definitely was a unique experience, that salad.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is the sweetest thing somebody has told me about my recipe.
I can honestly say I've never had a salad like it. Ever.
You are one wonderful little boy, and I could hug you so much.
Oh.
Well, Molly, I am never going to trust a critique from you ever.
It was entirely true.
It's correct. It's technically correct.
It is technically correct, and that's beautiful, and it's really good, and I trust it works really well here. However, if you critique something of mine,
I will be sure to use actual words that are not weasel words. I promise. Okay.
I mean, they are the correct words, though. Like she doesn't really have an opinion on Brandy. But she has formed an opinion that Sammy and Monty are excellent people because they love her food, basically. So basically, you have made a friend in Delilah.
Oh.
I wasn't even trying. I was just eating all of the food that was left.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes that's all that's needed.
It's that plus score in charm and the eating.
Yeah.
Yes.
And having a bag of holding for a stomach since I'm a dragon, I mean, that's helpful too.
Perfect. Yeah. It's perfect. I am just amazed that you discovered immediately how to make Tabitha love you.
Samantha's, by the way, Samantha's stomach is not remotely distended at all.
Of course.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that Sammy is just living.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a light snack.
Also,
she's actually probably still hungry.
If you ask for seconds, or like for more food, she would be delighted to give you.
I'm not going to ask. I'll go get some outside. It's good to fill up my diet with things that other people don't eat because then I'm not taking away from their table.
Oh, do you tell her that?
No, I just say I have to go and take care of business, and then I go out the door.
Oh yeah, she will tell you where the loot is, which is outside, as you might imagine. You know, she will talk to Lou, and she will, continue talking Monty's ears off.
I'll go outside and have a look around as the light's fading, and then find myself a nice seat to watch the road and stuff, and ponder what the hell we've gotten into while picking up random rocks and pieces of wood off of the ground and chewing on them.
I love Sammy so much.
We all love Sammy.
Also, what is our favorite non-binary pal doing, Tal?
You know what? Brandy is going to go and talk to Porridge and Georgie about the village.
Cool.
Good.
I don't like how pleased you look with that.
What do you ask of them? Is there anything in particular that you want to ask?
They're mostly curious about these visitors. Are they more like us in terms of dress and mannerisms?
They look a lot like you, frankly, in a weird way, because they look like normal people, but also that sort of time where you look like a person but you don't look like a person. You know what I'm saying? It's like Delilah in many ways. Like you're a person, but you're not, you're a person, but you're not that sort of person. You get it? That's Georgie speaking.
Can I roll sharp to get it? I don't know, because I don't get it. Out of character, I don't get it.
What the fuck? Yes, roll it.
Can I roll what the fuck? Okay, I
Yeah.
don't remember exactly how to roll on this.
2d6s.
2d6s, and I add to them.
Yeah, you add to them your smarts, which is unfortunate.
I have real d6s. Please ignore the fact that I've turned my hoodie into a crop top like a weirdo. It's warm in here.
I mean, I am sporting a white t-shirt, so I have nobody to judge.
2
Can I
fives.
just say that I love that Spud got up, found the dice, went to roll, was looking for a flat surface, and decided floor.
Literally rolled them on the floor. There's nowhere. My desk is messy.
I have very, very much appreciation.
It was 2 5s, 10. So you have
knocked it out
off the park. You have realized that these
Wait,
people...
did you minus? Did you
minus
minus?
the 1 would make it a 9. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have rocked it off the park. I guess it's a solid half pick. I know what the hell. And that these, she's talking about somebody who's not human.
So Delilah's not human, and the strangers aren't human.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because that means these people are human. Or at least think they're human.
Yeah, you and she didn't say that she's human. I don't know how to say this. She didn't say that they're human. because it's like she doesn't really have that sort of concept of this creature isn't human. There are creatures who aren't human, or there are creatures who are human. Like
Yeah.
it's all
They
like
managed to
for
spot
her.
that right away.
Yeah, for her, Monty and like you put this together in your head, that especially based on her on their both of their reactions about on Monty and Sammy and you, because like regular people are like, excuse me, what the fuck, especially when they see a dragon. And when she's talking about these people who aren't people, kind of like you lot and like Delilah, you kind of start piecing it together that maybe she's talking about like non-humans in a way.
Someone, if you just saw me jump, that's because for some reason someone just called me for like half a second in Discord and then stopped. And literally my last message from this person is, I'm on a stream right now. So I think it was an accident.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. I love it.
So I just went, who's calling me?
Well, I don't think we get. Yeah, we don't get cell phone service in the forest or in the town. So
now you have no service.
I don't think we're in the right time.
There is that possibility, yes.
I think we're in a dimensional bubble that is completely cut off from where we came from.
Mm-hmm.
Lexi's nodding.
Ooh.
I mean, Lexi is nodding because it's correct that you have been transported to this place. It's correct that every single indication points to the fact that this is not a place aligned with in either space or time or dimension, whatever it. You have no idea, but it's you're not in Kansas anymore, or in Boston or in New York or wherever you were going. I cannot remember. Like you're not in the right place.
Oh.
Sorry, the O is because chat is making cannibal versions of the beloved childhood songs.
I am seeing this. I am seeing this unfold with like a part of my attention span, and I'm like, chat, this is my reaction to you. It's a faceball.
Oh, it's two people, to be fair. It's two people.
I mean,
prolific people.
It's two people I absolutely adore, but also I'm facepalming at you.
There's two things.
This is going to look great on the VOD later where you can't see the chat at all.
There's a little tiny chat.
You know how somebody earlier before said something about there being a lot of swords in chat?
Yeah, now there's one. No, there's two.
Friend.
There's two.
No, and
I need to mention that this is why there's a lot of swords in chat, so they can make puns. They have this very important job.
So what you're saying is
punning.
There's so many swords in chat because it's okay for the mods to walk the line.
No. What she's saying is there's so many swords in chat because the mods have to punish us. I look horribly pleased with myself.
The problem is they might be feeling punished by us because we're going nowhere fast.
Yeah, we are going absolutely nowhere.
Well, we are enjoying
very well. Okay, you're doing excellent progress. Do not beat yourself over it.
We are enjoying the atmosphere and absorbing this story that has been created for us.
Also, you are slowly unraveling what the fuck. It's not very slowly. Like, you have pieced out a lot of things during this dinner.
Okay.
Also, I just really love that you had a whole dinner and none of you mentioned Old Man Bootstraps, even though you've just seen the guy's
Well, we
blood.
broke into his house.
Yeah, we don't know how to explain we broke in.
Yeah, I mean, how are we going to say it? We were declined entry to his house, and then we went around the back and found blood and broke in. I mean, especially when his granddaughter is there. I mean, and she's the one who kicked us out. So, I'm not going there.
Okay.
I mean, maybe with somebody else, but not at the dinner table. No.
Perfect.
Someone could have seen me go outside if they want to. I'm just sitting out there munching on rocks and debris. Maybe a little grass.
He's going to ask, are these people like me or Sammy, or a different kind of people?
They're people like you and Sammy.
Like specifically like us, or a different kind of...
No. None of them has tail, obviously, or whatever's going on with Sammy. No. They're not that sort of people. But they also have that, that whole, you get it, right? That whole thing going on.
Yeah, I'm curious how you spotted that whole thing going on with me. Most people can't.
I mean, you just have the thing going on, right? It's obvious.
Fair enough.
Duh. I mean, it's like with Delilah. You just know it because it's obvious that you get it, right? That you're like you, and she's like her.
Robin, is this how socially competent people see the world? I don't know. Do you think anyone here knows?
Yeah, exactly. There's nobody here who knows.
What is the socially competent phrase?
Yeah, exactly. Like Robin said, you do realize that this is a tabletop game that's streamed on Twitch. None of us are socially competent.
Also, I'd like to point out that Drut is in the background running things technically, but not being on screen or talking because this mess right here.
She cannot be blamed for any of this. No.
Yeah, she can neither confirm nor deny that she's associated with whatever the hell this is.
Mm-hmm.
We love you, Drud.
Yes, we do. After I'm just going to make some general small talk after that, because Brandy, despite how we've seen them acting so far, does actually know how to talk to people. They
I can imagine.
Whenever they're with Sammy. So after that small talk,
also, Forage is delighted that there's somebody else who goes by they them. So they're utterly living, and like Georgie too. She's just, oh my god. So I can totally see, all three of you actually enjoying the small talk.
Oh, that's sweet. I've made friends in this weird mimic world.
Yeah.
As a weird mimic.
Yeah. I mean, just because it's a weird mimic world that's partially, not fully aligned with the rest of the universe, doesn't mean it's evil,
Oh, of course.
I mean, that's literally the Brandy.
It would never.
Yeah. No, we trust our lovely hosts. Do you have a question about the hotel or about the inn rooms? Though, do we each have our own? Are they going, or just
I legit. Oh, I remember now. You each have your own rooms because I remember Brandy and Sammy.
That's right.
Bitching about whichever one of them will be close to Monty.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, okay, I had forgotten about that.
So you were trying to forget, but unfortunately.
Can we just take a moment to recognize that Monty cares about us, but absolutely hates the fact that we're always up in their space?
Yes, it's kind of...
Brandy gets more, clingy the more other people try to interact with Monty. They've channeled the innate jealousy that their species, I suppose, feel towards other people from I take over your life to I am your life now. You are my life and therefore I am your life. Nobody mess with this.
Meanwhile,
They
Sammy
have to,
is
that's what I'm
just
saying.
Sammy needs to be nearby at all times to ensure that Monty survives because Monty is a weak, mundane human with a destiny, and I must protect them at all costs.
Okay. Okay then. So, are we continuing chatting, or are we retiring to a room, one of our rooms, to discuss first?
Brandy is going to want a quick chat with Delilah.
Yeah.
Because they're curious.
Okay. So I
have
at
to
some
quote
point,
Brooklyn Nine-Nine references in chat.
Monty would like a debriefing and strategizing session before we go to sleep or get the hell out of here or whatever.
I'm going to say that unless there are monsters here first, well, let's meet up in a room, or you guys can come find me, or I'll just wander in. Either way.
Okay. Yeah. Well, after Brandy has their chat with Delilah. So.
Hello.
Question the Delilah.
Yeah.
Hey there,
Brandy
Delilah.
Going to sort of, they're gonna ease it in with some small talk about how long has you been working with this inn, like that, asking, and then sort of ease it into so how did you end up in this town?
Well, same as everybody else, you know. I'm in this town.
Does that mean you were born here?
Oh no. I was raised here. I mean, I was raised here since I was little, so you know.
God damn it, chat no, chat has to go away. I can't look at chat right now. It's very distracting.
I'm getting to that point too. Like
sorry, please repeat, Lexi.
Yeah, it's just too distracting and good, but distracting.
This gives me so much joy, though.
I know. Okay.
So basically, I was here since I was a baby. So, I grew up here.
Okay. But were your parents living here? Did you just find yourself here?
I'm kind of. I mean, we have been here since. I mean, I was raised here. You know, as one does. I told you we're all one big family, and sometimes children get exchanged. And I was exchanged too. But my parents are still here. I mean, I do have parents here. They're lovely people, yes.
Where are they then? They
are they're with the lumberjacks, and she tells you two names of two of the names that she mentioned before to Monty. They're not relevant names, so I'm not gonna.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not trying to interact with everything. Brandy's just trying to work out exactly what brand of inhuman Delilah is.
That sucks to be Brandy, I guess.
Oh,
they are the villagers. I'm going to murder chat.
They are excellent.
They are turning.
Do not
why Delilah into a song about cannibalism.
Yes, it's great.
Very distracting.
It's wonderful. I love Cat.
They did this when I was running. What was it?
Robinson.
Dynamo. When I was running Dynamo, they did this to us as well.
Things because we love you.
Chat, especially those that usually run these games, enjoy being jerks and distracting us.
I mean, so do we whenever we're not running anything.
Yes.
But this is basically payback.
Yes, I'm just not as good at ignoring chat as other people are.
I actually ignore chat by getting distracted.
I'm gonna put the VC window over the chat window so I can't see it anymore.
I think that
there we go.
Good. Do yourself a favor. I mean, honestly, I mostly ignored the chat during this game because I was busy looking up in the four spots where I have my notes.
I'll keep track of it for you, and then when I see something that's funny, I'll read it out loud.
Good.
Okay. Sure. Thank you. Yeah, and I misheard that as the four spots where you had your notes.
Oh, Fishy, you're playing Airborne Kingdom. That game is so good. I'm sorry. As I said, I'm good at getting distracted, but also
put it behind the window.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah. And Brandy's gonna ask. So there are a lot of people like us in town.
Sure. I mean, it's normal.
I'd say I've met many of I hesitate to say our kind. Outside of here.
Yeah, we're all a kind, so it makes sense. I mean, after all, what is family?
I think that they're not saying that they are also changelings / doppelgangers.
Yeah, she doesn't have a concept. Like you can just make up.
Yeah, no, I'm getting that.
Yeah, okay. You're very much trying to be like, what kind of an inhuman are you? But she's like,
Yeah, that does give Brandy.
She's not hiding anything. She's just not getting it.
That does give Brandy some useful information in that, one, there's enough Inhumans around here for it to be completely normal and out in the open. Two, people can just spot it immediately. Yeah. And three, they don't seem to differentiate between Inhumans of different types and humans and stuff like that. It's just completely mundane to them. Which does give them some useful information about the kind of place that this is.
Does that make Monty less mundane here?
I'm in the exotic now.
No, because there's still plenty of humans. I'm sorry, Monty.
Monty is equally mundane as all of you.
Yeah, we're just all mundane now.
Which is extremely weird. Okay. Not for Monty, but for you lot.
So, okay.
Like Monty is a regular person, but you are all regular people.
I don't know how that sounds like it has quotation marks around it.
No, it doesn't. It's emphasized. It's bolded, not quoted. Which is a way of saying words, I guess.
Okay, well.
Okay, so. Yeah, I'm getting all excited. Sorry.
Yeah, we are all individuals. Yes, correct, Drud. We are all individuals.
We live in a society.
We live in society. Actually, we live in a family. When you're in the Grand, you're family.
All right. Well, Brandy's just going to sort of pleasantly trail that off to a point that conversation's closed, but has no relevant information, so I'm not role playing it out. Because quite frankly, it will just be a lot of small talk.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very much it will go in circles right now because she doesn't really have a concept to relate. Like she's not what the fuck, but she doesn't really have the relevant information to actually give you an answer that's useful.
Okay.
Well, she will give you the fucking weirdest answers. She's like, people are people. Yeah, we're all people.
I'm getting a very much you are join us in the family you can never leave sort of vibe here, but whatever.
Oh, we would never.
I'm getting some Hotel California vibes is what I'm getting.
I'm getting kind of 2:00 in the morning, dorm room smoking illicit substances and having philosophical discussions.
It is raining and the rain is getting in my window.
Oh no.
It's fine, honey. Please.
Okay. So.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, Brandy's just going to sort of politely piece that conversation out and then be like, oh, I should probably be heading off to bed. It's been a long day. And then go up to talk to Monty.
Mm-hmm. And
is Sammy up there? Or is Sammy still outside?
Yeah.
I'll head upstairs to the rooms so that we can talk.
Cool. Okay. So, guys, and well, not guys, sorry. So
Sammy
and Brandy just look at each other, both of them wearing female aligned forms at the moment.
I know.
Sammy just crunches a rock some more while looking back at you.
Yeah, Monty needs to work on his non-gender specific collective nouns. So sorry. So y'all, this is weird as fuck. What do you all think has been going on? Do you have you been able to collect any more information?
Well, I found out that not only are inhuman people fairly common here, but that everyone could apparently recognize them on sight.
Well, dang.
That'd be a useful skill.
It would explain a few things about Delilah's cooking.
This also explains how they reacted to me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought my disguise was perfect, but they figured me out really fast.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Yeah, Monty just looks really uncomfortable, like, yeah, it's normally perfect. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I can't figure out what's going on here. It's giving off cult vibes, but it's just weird. It's not dangerous yet.
Well,
or
I don't think that it is cult so much as we might have hit one of those pockets, Feywild type things. You know those bubbles that are off from the normal world where the Fae legendarily live, like under hills or in special areas behind certain rocks or patterns.
So, okay. So a Fae bubble.
We'll call it a Fae bubble.
Not necessarily Fae, but quite possibly.
Well,
especially with all the child swapping going on.
Oh, that's right. That's a good point.
Wait, but I thought there was child swapping going on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That does sound Fae to me from legends I've read.
Yes. That's
you can't breed, Sammy. I remember that as well.
Oh no, I remember that too. I remember that too.
From legends you've heard.
Did it have a lot of big pictures in it?
Yes.
Look, there are a lot of picture books about the Fae.
You know what? The best books are the kind that are written all in pictures, and the pictures tell a really compelling story. All of that gibberish that you write on paper or print on paper, that means nothing to an actual conversation with pictures.
Okay. Fair enough. So getting back to what we're actually going to be doing to try to make it to whatever city we were trying to get to, I can't even remember
Chicago,
at this point.
Chicago. Yeah, because I made a terrible joke about it.
Okay, thank you.
I made a Blues Brothers reference.
So
do we stay the night here? Do we feel safe? Is it historically considered safe to sleep overnight in a bubble, a non-human reality?
If they are Fae, it's probably worse not to sleep here because you'd be violating their hospitality.
On top of which, we already ate their food, so if there is something going to go wrong, there's going to be problems with that too.
That is a good point. So I suppose making ourselves sick and throwing it up is probably out of the question.
Nope.
That does not undo. Well, okay. Since I'm
You undo Fey bargains by providing something of your own.
not by puking. Okay.
No, not by puking.
Okay.
Unless
So
you can
vomit does
puke
not
up
count.
gemstones, like you eat crap and then you puke up gemstones, and then they will like, hey, that's cool.
Good to know.
You know,
Because
most
remember-
people just
Yeah.
settle for bringing them some wine.
I've heard milk is also popular.
Oh,
among some
milk and
folk.
honey? Was
Okay.
honey one of them?
Honey,
I
cream.
think so. Yes. So
Sugar.
yeah.
I like
mean,
I like that we're all minus sharp and we're just having this discussion
Yeah,
based on
we
what
are
we've heard
very
or read.
stupid. It
We're
is
not even
most
rolling on
likely
this.
Not
no,
so,
we're
at
just
all.
pissing.
but we've
Well-
just gone, sure.
Yeah, and remember Monty is a mundane, so he's just like, well, I've read fairy tales, but y'all are the experts. I don't on
Yes,
this
I am an
non-human
expert
stuff.
on humans and magical creatures. Because I am one.
That, and so is Brandy. Brandy knows.
And so is Brandy.
Yes, so
Yes.
I know. I mean, from living with you, Brandy, I know a fair amount about you, but not. It doesn't generalize.
They're
terribly
not
well.
doppelgangers, I'll give you that much.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you know
So-
if they were doppelgangers?
Doppelgangers wouldn't feed us pine needles for a salad.
They have much better taste than that.
I thought it was delicious. Pulls a rock out of his pocket and starts chewing on
Okay. Okay. So. Okay. I mean, yeah. So I suppose since we may have by eating their strange soup, and various other items and they're highly unique salad, even though we may have inadvertently entered a bargain. So
If they are
If-
Fey, we have.
yes.
Honestly, they weren't really. They didn't know how to handle having strangers coming in. And apparently, there's a difference between visitors who are not strangers and visitors who are strangers.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, obviously,
That's,
some of them you know and some of them you don't.
yeah, it's like having your great aunt over to visit, and then that's a visitor who's a visitor but not a stranger. And
Yeah,
then,
but you don't call them the visitors. You call them family or friends.
They've
That
been
come
calling
to
each other
visit.
family a
Mm.
lot.
They have.
Mhm.
But the visitors aren't called family. They're called the visitors.
Yeah. Well, so maybe they're distant friends of your uncle, or cousins 5 times removed, and so Anyway, the point is, I get their point about visitors who are strangers versus So
Honestly, I say that we spend the night here in the rooms because hospitality was offered. But in the morning, we must go find our car, push it out of this bubble, whatever the fuck it is, and find another way around to get to Chicago.
assuming that we can leave the bubble, then
If
That
we
sounds
can't,
reasonable.
I will burn it down until they let us go.
that might not be the most
I mean-
survivable approach. Yeah.
You
For
have
them,
no
that is
idea if they're
correct.
even trying to
Or
stop
friends.
us from leaving.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was going to kill them. I said I would burn the bubble down until we could leave.
Okay, so assuming that we are dealing with some sort of Fey adjacent people with whom we've entered into a bargain, we need to have some idea of what we can contribute to them, don't we? If
Sure.
if they bring that up before we leave.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
Services.
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 Do you have a monster that needs to be taken care of that is bugging your town? We're good at that.
Okay.
Help
See,
them
I was
harvest
thinking
fields.
milk the cows. That's more what I was thinking.
Wash the dishes.
Yeah, I can do that. I think basic light yard work or house chores. Yeah, that's tradition. That's tradition, right? Or making shoes. No, that's the other way around.
Making shoes. Do you know
no-
how to make shoes, Monty?
No, I don't. And I just remember that that's actually the elves that do that, and or not the.
No, it went both
Small.
ways in that story.
Yeah.
The elves made the shoes for the shoemaker and his wife,
Yeah.
and then at the end, because they saw them, they decided to make shoes for the elves. And once the elves had shoes that fit them, they ran off and didn't help them anymore.
That's
Is that how the story goes?
actually, yeah, that is kind of okay. So that's a very capitalist sort of.
It wasn't. So basically,
thing.
the elves were helping out regardless because they just enjoyed making the shoes, but they didn't have shoes or clothes of their own.
Mhm.
And over time, they made them clothing and shoes. And once they had their shoes, they were so happy to actually have their own stuff, they skipped off to do their own thing.
But the workers, though, were kept shoeless and clothingless by the evil shoemaker.
The shoemaker didn't know about them.
But he did discover them.
Once they discovered them, they tried to help.
And
Once
then
they found a bunch of very small naked people in their house.
Mhm. Yes, true. But the thing is, it's a warning story from a capitalist viewpoint, because once you provide your workers with shoes and clothing, they run away and they don't work for you anymore.
The story is older than capitalism.
Okay,
That's
out of
fine.
character.
It's-
You say older than capitalism. Do you have any idea how old?
Sorry.
I need to explain to you something. This is completely off topic, but it is the most incredible factoid, and I need to tell everyone. There are so many people in chat. So I just wanted to see if monkeys could understand the concept of economy. So they gave them these like little wooden tokens
Mhm.
and showed them that they could exchange these for food in certain amounts. Slight problem. The monkeys immediately invented prostitution.
I remember-
Immediately. And the
Yes.
scientists stopped the experiment because it made them so uncomfortable. Prostitution is literally the oldest profession, and capitalism goes beyond humans.
Yes,
I
yes, it
love
does.
it. It is fabulous.
But
That is
it's,
the most monkey thing I have ever heard.
that's not just
It's-
that's just having currency for a thing. There's different
If
things
they
in
would have
concept.
turned it, you would have got monkey capitalism.
Oh my God.
No, you would have if they continued. So good. Sorry, I completely took it off rails, but it's one
No.
of my favorite factoids.
I love it.
You took it to zoology, which is extremely on brand for you, frankly.
Yes. And sorry about the little capitalism or anti-capitalism around there. It's
Oh no,
just-
you're fine.
That
I
has
hate
always
it too.
bugged me
It's
about
him
that story.
plays. I think every 5 minutes there is an anti-capitalism rant.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Every
So-
time, Spud. Every
Okay,
time, Spud.
Chrono does have a good point. He asks, "This was on rails," and I have to answer, "No, you're right. It was never on rails because there's not enough technology in this damn bubble to have rails."
No,
Also, the point of Monster of the Week is to not have rails.
they just put twigs out in a line.
And then
Like,
they push a cart on top of the twigs.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Leaving breadcrumbs behind.
but
as
the cart's
look
actually
at
just a
that.
rock. And he's just got a kid sitting on top going, "Choo, choo."
Yep.
Oh, that's adorable.
I choose to believe right now. I choose to imagine that the Mystery Mobile is actually one of those Flintstone cars.
Yes, it's a
Oh.
Flintstone car. Anyway, where were we? Other
Okay.
than rants of capitalism and
Yes.
against the capitalism of old children's tales.
Yes, we were going to. We were going to. I believe that Sammy had proposed that we spend the night and then leave. Push the car out in the morning, and deal with any reciprocity obligations in the morning, perhaps as they come up. Vandy?
And you know what? If when we fall asleep, bad things happen, great. Then I have something to punch.
I'm sorry, I really want someone to just, I'm going to screenshot. I'm going to screenshot just someone saying I can't get past the monkey hookers. And I'm just going to save that, crop it, and save it out of context. And I'm going to come back to that in like 6 months from now and try and work out what the hell was going on. Oh, wait, actually, no. This entire screenshot is perfect because it's just got You know, carry on, but I am going to show people what it looks like in Discord.
Fantastic.
So
Okay.
we're going to bed?
Okay. Bed, then try to leave in the morning.
Hey, I hate to say this because I know you're just going to get all bent out of shape and territorial about it, but Brandy, would it be best for like either you or me, probably you because you'll get all fighty about it, sleep on Monty's floor so that there's at least two people in the same room?
Sure.
Well, okay, how big is the bed? This is a question for our lovely GM.
It can fit 2 people.
Okay.
If this is what you want to know, yes, it can fit 2 people, and if required, 3 as well. But with 3, it's quite crowded. It's a very good bed.
It's about a queen size bed.
Or
no,
fold a queen.
It's not a queen size bed. It's
Full,
it's a regular bed, like the ones you find in hotels.
If it's a full bed, then you're not fitting 3 on there ever comfortably. Sometimes you can get 2 comfortably if they're snuggling.
I didn't say comfortably. I can say that 2 or 3 people, if they're willing to cram, can fit in one bed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible?
Like it's a big bed, but it's not a king or queen size bed.
How feasible would it be to sort of scoot one of the beds from another room into Monty's room? And
you
then squish them together?
A dragon person with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
my tough is 2.
I don't give a shit. The answer is yes. There are 3 people who can. I assume the 3 of you can move a goddamn bed. It's not a double bed. Okay, this is where I'm getting at. Like it's not it's not a big bed. It's beds from hotels.
Yeah, queen size.
There are many different types of.
Why are you giving me a look?
Beds from motels. Okay.
Beds from motels are doubles.
Then those.
Okay.
You know that you can pick those out and move them up.
Okay, a moderate-sized bed. Okay.
A moderate-sized bed.
Okay, Monty will propose that we move one bed in here, squish it all together, and all of us stay here in a platonic sort of guarding each other's platonic cuddle pile, guarding each other's back, and making sure that everybody is safe and no one's isolated. If that is acceptable to everyone else. That was what I was suggesting, is that we wouldn't be isolated from one another. Yes, and so a cuddle puddle, and of course this means Monty might actually try to negotiate it so that at some point over the night, Brandy and Sammy wind up. Perhaps cuddling just
do you genuinely get out of bed after they gone to sleep and just roll one of them over against the other?
Oh my god, you are sneaky. That's not okay.
No, I'm not. He's not going to be forcing anything, just sort of giving you the space to move as you sleep. Roll over, fling an arm.
Let's see. I want you to look in Discord in the one-offs channel, just to see what I posted. It's you, that is.
There's nothing
decent. Okay. Everybody here is very decent.
Yes.
This is an Ember. Okay, drop. This is wholesome Monty Shipsit content.
Yes.
This is there was only one bed, but it's entirely there was only one bed.
Yes, well,
I could have slept in 3 separate rooms. They'd have probably been completely fine, but they're stupid.
Yes, and a little bit freaked out by the day's events, and so, You know what? There's nothing wrong with platonically sleeping on the same bed because you're afraid of the stupid area around you. Exactly.
Also, there's nothing wrong with cuddling in your sleep.
Yes. Cuddling is lovely.
My wings are very large and hold the heat in very well. They're like carryable blankets.
Oh,
They are genuinely going to
please.
work up cuddling each other, and they're going to hate it, and they're going to know you did it.
Yes, with one wing over Brandy, just sort of.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, I love it. Please.
this is giving me so much joy. Just
Okay.
because I choose to, I want to see the faces of the two of them when they wake
Oh my
up.
god.
They wake up both slowly at the same time, just to sort of contented.
Mm.
And then
Like-
they each try to shove the other out of the bed.
I thought it was going to be the more patient rolling over opposite sides and ignoring the fact that that happened.
No. Randy's just going to stare at you. and go,
Well, I'm not going to move very far when you try and push.
No, you're not, but it's the gesture that counts.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
And
You know,
Oh wait,
I'm
Kronos
pushing,
is
you
even
know.
better. Kronos is even better. You don't push, I don't push. We both leap backwards and start shouting at each other and pointing accusing.
Except, here's the thing, Brandy knows Monty well enough to know, yeah, no, Monty did that.
And Chad, who isn't used to our general bullshit, this is how you know how many weeds there are in this group. I am absolutely talking about Chrono's message because I think we can all picture that.
Yes.
Anyway, so they go to bed, and this
Oh, yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Does Monty have to roll them over, like without waking them, or are you just letting it happen because it's funnier?
I can roll if you like.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now I'm gonna say I feel like Lexi's just gonna let it happen.
Of course I'm gonna let it happen, Jesus Christ. Do you think that I wish for Monty to fail on this very important, in character, extremely vital thing?
So, Tal, I believe that not only is the GM on board with this thing that Molly wants to make happen. We've got two very big fans of making this happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
And
Also, when literal God shines up on you, of course, Monty. I choose to believe that since
Just leaning
Sammy
down from
is
a cloud
the
fangirling.
divine, okay, there is a divine creature out there shipping the hell out of these people. And being like, Monty really is the chosen one. No,
That's what you were chosen for. The reason you're taking us to Chicago is because it's about to snow there, and we're going to get Damon snowed in Vic throat next.
yes. Oh.
Sammy doesn't know why we're going to
And-
Chicago.
Yes.
That's canon.
No,
Sammy
Sammy
knows-
doesn't know why. We know, and Sammy knows we need to go there.
Oh, the heating breaks and you have to cuddle together for body warmth. Yes. And all of the blankets and sharing the scarf. Oh yes. I like that.
Also, Sammy can adjust her body temperature depending on what's needed. So can be cooling or heating depending on the weather outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
They had to cuddle for warmth, Vic. Oh dear, here we go. See, Lexi, no, Randy would not date Monty because siblings, but you know.
yes, it doesn't matter. It's platonic
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be a
between
broti
Brandy
3
and
then.
Monty.
That's a broti 3.
Okay.
There's a word for that.
Of course, there's a goddamn word for that.
Of course. Yes.
Anyway.
Dro says, encourage other players to GM. It'll take the pressure off. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh.
Oh my
Well,
god, Ariane is and chat is still on the monkey prostitution.
Of course, there
I
is.
did not mean to derail chat this badly.
Well,
It's
it is
the
when you
hint chat.
first learn about it. It's
It's the hint chat.
yeah, and
There is
and
no
that particular
real-
And
topic.
also some of the Meredith chat.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
not shaming them, I just didn't realise it
No.
would get derailed this much.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not
a fascinating
Don't
concept.
blame chat for being derailed. We're derailed on our own.
Yes.
Oh, Robinson.
Of course you did.
Of course you did. Anyway, they wake up.
Yes, and Monty comes in shortly after everyone has woken up, carrying this dimensional bubbles equivalent of Starbucks, and
it's chicory.
Do you
Okay,
get
chicory.
Starbucks?
The equivalent.
Did you get beer from? Did you get leftover beer soup from downstairs? Is that what you got?
It's a cup full of beer soup. Yes.
Okay, yes, beer soup.
I wanted to make it chicory. So,
Okay, chicory.
Because I don't hate you a lot, but whatever, you know. If this is what you chose,
what?
you
Okay.
Unhinged little creatures.
Okay, fine. two mugs of chicory and 1 mug of beer soup that that Monty will proceed to chug as soon as he's handed off the coffee substitute to everyone else.
Monty is the one in this group that's not human.
Randy's just going to turn to Monty and just go, I know what you did.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. I just bought coffee, or more.
I've known you for 20 years. Don't pull that on me.
Well,
I've literally been you.
Okay, fine, but somebody had to do it. I mean,
Sammy's just staring out the window, looking through the curtains to see if anything has changed outside from nighttime to daytime besides light, and comments, Brandy, he might have just done it because you were freezing last night. Like, you were literally turning blue.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, what she said.
Sure, Sammy, sure.
And Monty becomes intensely interested.
What other reason would he have done that?
It's not.
No clue.
No other reason.
Yes, exactly. So we're going to be trying to move the car today.
Yes.
Anybody remember exactly where we left it?
You hear a scream.
A scream. Oh,
I jump out the window onto the ground.
Scream.
Okay, it's an ear piercing from what direction? Scream.
It's a shriek from downstairs.
Oh, downstairs?
Okay. Oh, going downstairs
then-
because I know that Monty will try and run down there. So Brandy is literally
Okay.
going to jostle in front. It's like Monty's going to run straight into it.
What kind of stairway?
Idiot.
What kind of stairs are they? Is it like one of those open balcony type stairs?
No,
are
it's
they-
a regular stair.
So it's a closed-in stairwell? I am going to try and launch myself over Randy's head
oh.
to land at the bottom first.
Roll Jesus Christ. And
Sure.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I know that's a skill.
I'm
Sure.
I am.
I'm protecting Brandy from whatever's down there. Because Brandy shouldn't be going first any more than Monty should.
Look, I need you to roll me a toughness so you don't land straight into
That's
Brandy,
12.
and both of you roll down together, hugging down the goddamn stairs.
Yes.
That's a 12.
Fine.
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 I lively just shoot over his head, or their head, do a duck and roll, and my wings are out, and my tail is out, and I'm ready for violence.
Okay. And Monty makes it down the stairs, following Brandy, just kind of, swerves around them. And can we tell where downstairs? Was it from the kitchen, the dining hall, the front room, any of the other north, south, east, west, up, down, further? Is it still going on, for that matter?
Yeah, the scream is going on. It's coming from right in front of the entrance.
Okay, then I run out the door.
Same.
You see Georgie, and she is screaming and sobbing, and she's covered in something that would be blood if it weren't green.
Okay.
What's wrong? What's going on?
She's
Are you
hysterical.
okay?
No, you cannot make out anything out of it. She's just incoherently making like horrified sounds and shrieks.
Does she look
like,
wounded?
There is like I need you lot, whoever wants to investigate.
Okay. Actually, you investigate because we are both equally stupid.
Okay.
All three of us are incredibly stupid. What are you talking about?
Yes. Technically speaking, Monty is smarter than us by not having negatives.
And
fair.
And technically, Monty also has what could go wrong, which when you charge into immediate danger, which is not immediate yet, but without hedging your bets, you can get extras for damage and so on. But I'm sorry, I was reading my character sheet. Well, what are we doing? Because Tal is looking at me with this.
No, I'm reading my sheet to work out what special maneuvers I have. I'm working out what maneuvers.
The three of you are basically in front of a horrified Georgie that is not coherent. She does not know whatever the hell, and she's covered in something that would be blood if it weren't green.
Okay. Do we know where she came from, or is there like a trail of green blood elsewhere?
Roll.
I'm going to specifically try to talk to Georgie.
Yeah, I got a 6.
Brandy, I need. What happened? And I'm gonna channel my charm. I don't know what this role is called because all the roles have very specific names for their.
Yes, all of the roles are very, very specific.
I think this would be a manipulate someone.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a manipulate.
Don't roll like pigs.
It's either manipulate or read a bad situation.
That's a 7 plus.
I know the bad situation is for Monty, who is specifically looking up for other blood or where she came from.
That's oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I got 7 plus 3 from charm to try and calm Georgie down enough to work out what.
It's a 10. Oh right, she's marginally calmed down.
Holding her by the shoulders, just breathing with her.
Yeah, she's still sobbing really hard, and she can just say, lumber. It's lumber. It shouldn't be. It's no. It's not. It's no. No.
Okay.
There shouldn't be lumber. No.
Okay.
No.
Go inside. Go inside. Go to Delilah. Where's Delilah?
She starts crying.
Brandy is just yelling Delilah through the door because
there is no answer. There is no answer.
I'm guessing that the green blood is Delilah.
Yeah, Delilah might have been bringing food to the lumberjacks.
Yeah.
And something bad happened.
So I rolled a 7 in terms of read a bad situation.
Okay, you rolled a 7 in terms of bad situation. You see some blood headed out towards the main alley, but you do not see where it's. You lose it. When it hits the main alley, you lose it. You lose the trail.
Okay.
It's that she came from somewhere in the right side. You can surmise that she took the main road to go. Like she can either go towards your car or towards wherever the lumberjacks are.
Okay.
There are only two directions because it's a fucking, village road.
Yeah. So.
But you do not know exactly which of the ways she went.
Okay, but since I think she said lumber at some point, where it seems reasonable to assume.
Monty?
Yes.
Any moves?
I rolled a 6 earlier but we're already following the trail. So
yeah, good.
Okay, so Monty will start or head toward the lumber camp, and do we hear any sounds of ongoing lumbering activities?
No, hear an eerie silence.
Okay. Okay. Well, then, hoping that the lumber camp will be visible from the road, that he's not just gonna.
Kind of visible.
Okay.
It's mostly between the trees.
Okay.
On the other side of the praying place.
Okay. I'm sorry, you didn't say the brain place, did you?
No, the praying place.
Okay.
Okay. You can see something that looks like a lumber encampment.
Okay.
On the other side of the mayor place.
I keep mishearing mayor. I'm sorry. I've heard it as prayer, and I've heard it as brain.
Yes, it's the mayor's prayers place.
Yes, I am sorry. My ears and my brain are not working together today.
Don't worry. I am currently sporting the migraine of my life, so do not worry about any sort of. I might have misheard you. Yes, I might have misspoke.
No,
worry not.
No. Okay. Well, thank you. Sorry. So I'm assuming that my companions and friends are hanging out with, are running the same direction, I guess.
Brandy, not being able to find anyone to sort of hand Georgie off to, is more worried about Monty's safety and would have run to catch up.
Oh, okay. Well.
Remember, I never said Brandy was a good person.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, and admittedly, we're assuming that the blood was Delilah's and not Georgie's. So.
Oh yeah, you do not see a wound on Georgie.
Okay.
But also, she's kind of covered in it, so.
Yeah. So there's some trauma, but probably no physical. Deadly wounds, at least.
Brandy is not a terrible person.
Brandy is a terrible person.
Brandy is a terrible person.
Brandy loves Monty, and that's
Brandy is literally hardwired to be an obsessive and jealous being. It is in their exact nature.
Do not
just because other people see Monty or Brandy as a good person, it's because of the perspective of what's happening here. Mm-hmm. But Brandy murders people for their identity.
But that's not Brandy's fault. That's what doppelgangers do. You can't say that you can't say that a wolf is evil for hunting and killing.
No, but you can say that they're bad.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. Fishy is right. Fishy said, nonsense. Pick any person you want, and Brandy is really good at being them. That's a good person.
Thank you, Fishy.
That solves that argument.
Yep.
Perfect. Exactly. So anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. So
in this game. Yeah. However will we cope?
I know, it's shocking. So Georgie is on her own to cope, but she'll get over it. And Sammy, where are you?
So I'm thinking in terms of a dangerous situation, because I'm pretty sure that's what we're walking into right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a move that says the big entrance.
Ooh.
When you make a showy entrance into a dangerous situation, roll plus cool. On a 10 plus, everyone stops to watch and listen until you finish your opening speech.
Are you just going to make a speech to like a camp of dead loggers?
Maybe, if it's a dangerous situation, they might get up and try to eat us. But I also know
Go ahead
that
and roll that.
I know that Monty has a dangerous situation move as well, which is putting themselves in danger. So I kind of want to be behind because I was too busy trying to read the situation and follow the path. And you two went running off, so I'm behind. And then I can make my big entrance after Monty gets into trouble and you get in there and try and do something.
Yes. The what could go wrong thing, I think, is my talent. Let me go find that again.
And this will just make me want to hang around more, knowing that this one time I was like, they can take care of themselves. No, they can't.
I don't think that you would ever think that these people can take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So.
Well, technically, Monty or Brandy has got to be good at taking care of themselves because they're good at killing people and disposing of bodies.
Not wrong.
Oh, well, they're a little bit out of practice, though. It's been, 20 years or so since Brandy, sort of settled down, set up home.
Yeah, absolutely. There are no families of bullies that just moved away really quickly during Monty's childhood whatsoever. No.
Nope.
Of course not.
Nope. Just,
there were no
people.
horrible co-workers who just apparently just quit. They didn't tell anyone, but, they're gone.
Oh, God, if Monty found out any of this.
Yeah, it's not good. As I said, not a good person.
There we go. Not a good person, but a good doppelganger.
Exactly. Very good doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, not a good human. But also,
loves Monty dearly.
Not the human.
Would literally do anything for them. Not good person.
Brandy is an excellent sibling, though.
Yeah.
They think they are, certainly.
They are an excellent sibling. I cannot think of
that's what they think being an excellent sibling is.
A better sibling.
Yeah.
I would kill for you. Is a bit trumped by I have murdered every single person who has ever slighted you in the slightest, and also who might have sometimes slighted you at any time in any possible future.
Well, just thorough. That's all. And forward thinking.
I cut out for it there, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But
Brandy killing everyone.
I hope it's good. Oh, yeah.
Just being
they're
thorough.
not necessarily dead, just, tormented. Some of them are dead.
Yeah. Well, and what Monty doesn't know will not hurt him.
Not hurt them.
Exactly. So, okay, so
Folks listening at home, Little White Lies and Lies of Omission, this is exactly what causes healthy relationships right here.
I wouldn't know. So, anyway, on that perky note, do I need to roll anything for bursting into the logging camp with the what could go wrong thing?
No, just burst in.
Okay. Boom.
Does anybody burst in with him?
Sammy was hanging back, I believe, to do the grand entrance with the speech.
Yeah, I think you two ran ahead before I noticed that you ran ahead.
Okay, so you two people entered
Once
the
you ran ahead,
camp.
I was chatting to Georgie, and then I ran after.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit behind me, I think.
You're behind. Okay.
Is that right? I mean, like basically with, but a little, like a few feet.
I am having in my brain the turn order as you'd call it.
Oh, we need a turn order. I see.
Oh. Roll for initiative. And actually,
I'd like to point out that the order I have our names listed is the turn order that we're doing right now because I prophesied that Monty would go first and that Brandy would go second. Because I am a divine being and I know all of the things about prophecy. Except for what the words actually are.
Okay. So you specialize in the interpretive dance form of prophecy.
I feel like it's more that we're just
okay.
Good Lord. So
sorry. Okay. Boop. Are you okay?
Yeah. Did one of the dogs knock something over on top of them?
No. Lexi just went.
Some ice cream has met the floor.
Oh
no! F in chat for half of the ice cream.
Oh dear.
Unfortunately, Spud is having some signal issues.
Yes, I am seeing Mystery Spud.
I am. I can just about hear you, but the screens keep freezing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's okay. Oh, shiny glowy Spud.
Glorious. See, you say you're a divine being. Look at me.
I didn't say that I.
Yeah, exactly.
I did not say that I was a divine being. I said that Sammy is a divine being.
Sammy is just as divine as Tal.
Yes. And Monty's just.
Either that or I'm in the middle of being abducted.
Monty has an epic destiny in store for them.
Thing.
Oh no.
What? Okay, word help.
I'm sorry.
Beam.
I am discreetly shoving the
tractor beam
way up the desk so I do not spill the rest of it.
I was wondering where shoving the ice cream way up was going.
Honestly, I was trying to figure out the picking something up. Are we picking? Okay, and then I was like, okay, why didn't you just say, "Look, I'm a spaceship and I'm trying to pick thing up"? That would have helped us a little bit.
Actually,
I was doing the gesture.
No, Monty, if I move like this, I have no idea what it looks like on the Twitch stream, but on the VC call, Monty, lift your right hand up and do the thing. A bit further to your right. There you go. Exactly there. Do it now.
Okay.
You're picking me up like it's the claw.
Oh, God.
The claw.
I would like to formally apologize to everyone.
That is clippable.
Because...
Unless it doesn't line up at all. It probably doesn't on Twitch.
I don't know. Oh, poor
But
Lexi.
I'm happy I got to see it anyway.
See, we don't need to get anywhere in this game. We just need to have fun doing it.
Yeah, we're just going to sit here for the next 40 minutes, chat. I hope you're ready.
I'm in chat. Are you even surprised?
And we are going
also,
to sit here for the next...
people, you have my sympathy.
We're going to sit here for the next 40 minutes just chatting and coming up with other ideas than playing because we're going to continue this in a third session.
Yes.
2 months from now.
I do want to find out what happened in the lumber.
Oh, I do too.
I mean, don't you want to know what's going to happen in Chicago?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Chicago. Right. Yeah. Yeah. This. Eventually, yes.
So, our beloved, darling, dear Monty busts through the gate of the lumberjack entrance and is greeted by a bunch of lumberjacks. They are chopping wood. It's a pretty plump wood, not gonna lie. It's pretty plump, and they look a bit okay with it. The wood isn't like the wood isn't yes, exactly, Robinson. Who'd have thought there wasn't a gruesome murder scene, question mark.
Well,
there was just a bunch of lumberjacks cutting this very sappy, extremely
Is
sappy
it green
wood.
sap? Is it green sap?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit thicker than blood.
Okay.
I would just actually, can we have chat give an F for me as well? Because I've been trying to download, for some reason, Lato's server's buggered up at the moment and will only transfer files over at a maximum of 355 exactly kilobytes a second. And I'm trying to get a 42.7 gigabyte file over. And every single time there's even a slight interruption in the transfer, it resets. I've been trying to do this for 2 days now. And it just failed again.
Have you considered using some other means of transfer?
We did, but the files were too big.
Even for WeTransfer?
I don't know. We'll have to look into other stuff. It doesn't matter, but I would appreciate some Fs.
Yeah, you have my Fs, but also I will probably DM you some other solutions.
Thank you.
Hard sounds.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I laugh too much, and now I'm just.
Oh. It's because of the cuddles.
God, everyone's going on about turgid wood. I hate this fucking family.
We love you too.
Sorry.
So, my darlings, Brandy and slightly later, Monty, and then slightly later, Brandy, are seeing this scene of a bunch of lumberjacks lumbering some lumber and jacking some lumber, I guess. And
Robinson. It is morning wood is the problem. All of you stop. You're all banned. I don't have the power to ban you, but I'll do it.
I don't understand what the problem is here. They're talking about wood.
DM on
This is a perfectly innocent conversation.
Can you imagine? And on my birthday too. Like, imagine, I mean, it's technically like 37 minutes to my birthday, but it doesn't matter.
The second it turns to your birthday.
Yeah.
I'm getting all trapped if you have a birthday because you deserve it.
Heart noises. Yeah, like imagine this being the first and the last game I ever GM for it.
Oh dear. I may never be allowed on stream again either.
It's okay.
I don't understand why you're all broken up.
Yeah, we would never.
These are very innocent conversations and comments.
None of us are free from sin. Thank you, Chrono.
Chrono, well done. That is, I mean, honestly, that's what they do. They also wear really, really awesome, stylish clothes.
Sure. Sure.
Anyway, before Moliere actually just straight up dies on us.
Yeah, Moliere, please
Because
don't
we're
die.
losing her.
Oh, I hate all of you so much. Oh boy. So they are cutting the goddamn lumber. They're chopping the wood. Now let me see you make penis puns with chopping wood, please.
They'll do it. We'll
They
do
will
it.
do it.
Don't test them. Don't give them a chance.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no! Why are you not sharing the cherries? Come on, man.
All of you.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I need more air.
you see the lumberjacks. What the hell are you three doing? Well, two of you are seeing
Looking
the
around
lumberjacks.
like, well, what happened? Lexi, are you okay?
Sorry.
I moved my head.
Okay. I think
Fish.
I'm sorry, I did the mistake of reading the chat, and now I need to recover my brains. Dredge is gonna ban everybody.
That would be hilarious. If Drudge just goes in and just
I swear to God, she's
bans
gonna
everyone,
ban
that would be
us all.
hilarious.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, Cracker, appreciate you.
Okay. Sorry.
So what are you people doing? Back on track.
Okay. Monty is asking or yelling at the people who cut down trees. I'm not saying any of those words anymore. Because basically okay. Yells, what's going on here? Has somebody been hurt? Who's bleeding?
I don't think anybody's bleeding, madam. What, sir? Whatever do you think? No.
Georgie
Nobody's bleeding. We're just chopping trees like normal lumbers do.
Okay, Georgie just ran into the village.
Did I say exactly that?
Normal lumbers.
Yeah, normal lumbers. Indeed. Georgie just ran into the village and was screaming and covered in this green blood and in complete panic.
Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Well,
Georgie's okay. Georgie just said, Georgie just got really worried about lunch. It's fine.
No, it doesn't seem like a lunch thing here. Okay, is everybody accounted for here? All of the people who are supposed to be here are here? Is anybody missing?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
I guess. I mean, I guess.
Okay.
I guess Delilah didn't show up, but Delilah didn't say that she's going to gather up some mushrooms. So Delilah wouldn't be here for today, I guess, until later maybe. But
so
and also I guess there's bootstraps, but I mean bootstraps might be feeding the chicken, maybe.
Yeah, feeding the chickens. I think he was doing that yesterday. Where are the mushrooms?
He was doing that yesterday. Oh, so he should be here. I guess he might have gone with Delilah to pick up mushrooms.
Okay, so where I just want to check because Georgie is really freaked out. And where would Delilah be gathering the mushrooms? Is there a special place, or is it just wandering through
the forest?
Okay, so just like wandering in general.
He points out to the forest, and if you wanna roll me some, some good old investigative mystery.
Is that going to require sharp?
What do you think?
Oh boy.
Ooh, you went black and white for a moment there.
I think I messed up the lighting by standing up.
If our good boy is gonna pick up on on whatever this guy is pointing at.
I want you to know that I got a grand total, with the minus, of 3.
Woo!
Brandy is extremely
Mark and experience.
Yes.
Because failure means you get an experience, and also the face.
Yeah, you get an experience which isn't relevant at the moment.
Oh no, it's probably not going to be relevant for these characters if we ever get to the
an
end.
Experience, and you get a big confusion on your face. Brandy is big confused. Very confused. Now
that is a very good confused face.
What did Monty roll?
Oh. I'm sorry, which category is this again?
Try out the sharp. Actually, tell me the roll because you might not need the category.
Well, if it's the sharp, then I get a 0 bonus. And I also got a 3. So
experience.
Something's wrong. We just have no clue what it might be.
So you have no idea where this guy is pointing at.
Oh, good.
So, for your eyes, this guy has pointed out vaguely at the woods behind him.
It's like, well, it's over there. Okay. Can we ask for a map? Like maybe even just a sketch.
No, there's paths. I mean, just follow the path and it's fine.
Okay. Okay. Do we have anything in our pockets that might be used for blazing a trail, like a knife? Or well, actually, I should have a knife. I should have a pocket knife. I think in my equipment. Okay. So we can.
I like how you said. Do we have a knife that we could use for blazing a trail? And I'm thinking, all right, you've got Bowie knives, machetes. Oh, I have a pocket knife.
It works.
I just love the idea that you have a dragon person with you and you worry about that.
Well, I don't know what's in these woods. I don't want to get lost. Thank you, especially not at night. And actually, has our dragon person caught up with us yet?
Yeah, no, I was thinking more like you have a dragon person who has like actual claws. Mm-hmm. So no need.
I'm not there right now.
Yes, claws. Yes, that's also a good point. Yes, but
I want to dramatically be just far enough behind them that they're in trouble, and then I can jump in and be dramatically saving them.
Okay, but
none of you are saying. None of you are saying.
At some point, you're going to have to catch up with us because otherwise, we're going to stand there and wait for you to catch up.
Then I catch up and I blaze a trail for you.
Okay, thank
with
you.
My tail and claws.
That is lovely. Thank you, and that is very much appreciated.
It looks kind of creepy because my tail is very chain-like.
That's just part of your charm, I'm sure. And do we notice?
Adorable.
Do we notice whether Brandy is checking out the tail, especially, or just sulking?
No.
No.
Brandy's not. If Brandy's into anything, it is not specifically tails that look kind of like chains.
So is the? Mm-hmm.
Wait.
What? I refrained from asking whether it was the not exactly like chains thing that was the disappointing repel or the not less appealing factor.
I am not going to make a comment because boy could I make a comment right now, but I'm not going to.
That is fair.
Long story short, that is not why might be some attraction brewing between Brandy and Sammy. It's got nothing to do with the actual whip and chain for a tail.
Fantastic. Well, it's all good, no matter.
I will try very hard to shut up right now.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay.
Now,
so
You three disasters are going into the woods.
Yes. And blazing a trail so we can
Good.
hopefully find our way back unless
Are
the
you-
wood shift.
Trying to find the path through the woods, or you're just going like insane?
I am following the path that was pointed out to me that Delilah apparently went down.
Okay.
And I am looking for
Okay.
any traces of Delilah.
Sammy, roll me an investigate to find that goddamn freaking path that these two didn't find.
Oh, right.
Relax.
Every time
Well-
I uncover chat, I regret
well,
it. I'm just putting.
It's funnier this way because I did roll a 7. However,
It's a 6.
that's -1, so it's a 6.
Okay.
Well, you do see the beginning of a path.
The beginning of a path. Path.
I think. Okay. Quick question, out of character. You rolled a 7. Are we supposed to be not? Are we using what number dice are we using?
We're using 2d6.
2d6s.
Oh, 3d6. Oh,
Two.
we're rolling.
Two
2d6.
2d6.
Oh, okay. I've been rolling
Roll
one
me
all
another
this
die.
time.
Well,
Molly.
roll another one.
Roll me another die.
Yeah,
Well,
The
I
fact I was getting a 10 not tip you off.
yeah.
I assumed you were adding in bonuses.
I don't care.
No.
Give Alexia die. Give it die. Give die.
Okay. 1.
Congrats on your
After
score.
all that.
it makes much more sense though, because I was wondering how you were getting all of these bonus points for things, and I was
Show
like,
things that we get negatives on.
How do I say this? Congratulations on your failure.
like, okay.
Oh my
that's-
god, your
that's
nails
cool.
are great.
They are excellent.
Yes,
I did
they
notice
are.
those earlier.
I know. I'm feeling nail shamed here.
I'm not shaming you.
I got
No,
nothing.
you're not. But I'm feeling it anyway. I have that talent.
I just
have
bit
+5
my
in-
nails. So if
Mm.
it makes you feel any better, Molly.
Well, it's fine. I need to trim mine. And one of mine broke off, so we're just. Yeah, I think I do have +5 in feeling shamed when no one is intending shame.
Well, fortunately for you, you can't have a +5 in this game without certain weapons adding to things. I think the highest is +3, so I'll let
Okay.
you have
Like, I've
+3
got
in shame.
+3
Okay.
in charm, for example.
Okay.
Not me as a person. I definitely don't have +3 in charm.
You have +5 as a person
Yes.
Yeah.
because you are
do.
godly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh. Oh. Hug. Oh.
I just like to make people feel uncomfortably soft inside because emotions for feeling that they were complimented appropriately.
Oh.
Joke's on you. I love being made
Yes.
to feel soft. I feel like chat's gonna take that out. Chat's gonna take that in a direction
You just opened yourself up there.
Yeah.
I am very glad that I got distracted by stepping into the ice cream and I missed whatever the hell innuendo you will lot were doing.
I wasn't doing jack squat.
Okay.
I hear the word Jack.
And okay, we're just.
It's hard to do a judging stare when you got your nail polish out to try and do a nail of your own, but it's making the strong smells making you want to sneeze.
Mood.
Yeah, see, I have enough difficulty multitasking, doing nails
My ADHD,
while.
I've been sitting still for too long. My ADHD's gone out the window. So
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have not been sitting still for like longer than 10 minutes, except when I am closing my eyes because the light of the camera is making me die.
oh, buddy, Alexa, please save yourself.
It's fine. I just moved my head.
Oh.
I will hydrate and get so much ibuprofen tonight.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh
Like a
boy!
plan.
Oh boy! Oh boy! So, are you gonna charge in the woods like the mildly unhinged creatures
Yes.
that you are?
Yep, indeed.
Go and roll me. Let me remember the goddamn name. Act under pressure. It
All of
wasn't
us
that
are
hard.
doing act under pressure.
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't
How
know.
do I say this? Wouldn't you like to know why?
No, I wasn't asking why. I said, are we all rolling, or is this just
Yes,
Molly?
all of you.
Okay.
This is a roll for reasons.
Okay. I got a 9.
Okay, what stat is this?
What did
Act under
you-
pressure is cool.
Oh, okay, then I got a 10.
Good.
I have 0 cool, so I got a 7.
Yes,
Good.
we all know that you're not cool.
Ow!
Ah!
Actually, you're American, so
Oh! Oh, man.
It has been excellent. I
You don't know that I'm American. I could be something else that is just pretending to be American really well.
sure.
you doing anything really well? Sounds unlikely.
Like pretending.
Oh.
I feel like I'm. Fuck!
You okay?
The
Did
nail
you spill-
polish fell over all on my desk.
Oh,
Excuse
no.
me.
Yes, go. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Just a few moments. Just
Oh,
a
my
few moments.
God.
yes,
fine, it
go,
lands on the
go
wood.
do
I'm just
the
gonna have a beer
hashtag
pack.
relatable thing.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, this is actually pretty good. This... I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Oh.
I would. Uh,
Did they intentionally leave their door open? Or did the door open behind them?
I think it's because you need to move quickly when there is spilled nail polish, and so doors open are faster to go through than doors that are not. Usually, unless you're a dragon person.
I did find it amusing to watch him just disappear into the floor.
Oh. Okay, I am. Oh, here we go. Yay!
Right, I'm very, very sorry about that. Are we dead yet?
No, we've
of course
been
not.
discussing the physics of doors.
Yeah, the physics of doors and the physics of you disappearing into the floor.
Oh, did they disappear into the floor? It's called a staircase, my dear.
But we can't see the stairs. That's the
Ooh.
point.
Ooh.
Trap.
Oh, Chrono. Hitting it
Look at
hard
that.
tonight, huh?
Look at
No.
this. Look at
Just-
that blob.
Oh,
no.
it's just a tiny blob, though. That's
But
not
it's-
something to freak out about.
It depends. Well,
No.
it depends on whether
big.
that color has been discontinued. How
Ah.
difficult it is to stay. Some colors stain.
Molly, yeah, I
Two.
got it from Superdrug. It's not that difficult to get more.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have some vintage ones, or not vintage, but ones that are from a company that went out of
Died.
business a year or two ago. Yeah, died essentially, and I hoard those and go through every month and shake them up and just to keep them alive. You cannot
Secret.
die.
Sarah does the same thing, but she doesn't like putting nail polish on her fingers.
Oh.
I mean,
No.
also relatable.
Yes, exactly. And so it's all good. But we
This is actually probably just going to be fine. It's just a
My
weird-
disapproving face is at fishy.
Oh, what's Fish done?
A pun. A terrible, terrible
Oh.
pun.
I don't know what else I expected.
It's horrible.
But
and
we respect
terrible.
his craft.
With
Okay.
as awful as chat has been today, can we really expect anything more highbrow?
Well, awful is a value judgment. Wonderful is also a value judgment that it could be also applied.
For the benefit of the long-suffering, horrible, unfortunate people who are listening only, Fisher did say, stairs are what astronomers study.
And by the way, Molly, I use awful in the neutral sense. Because it provided awe for us.
Okay. Well, you see, I think of that and as the
better than me, right?
As not less neutral, but more ambivalent, where it could be the amazing sort of awe, or it could be the terrifying sort of awe.
Or so both together.
Yeah, which is still not quite in the middle, neutral to me.
Fair.
It's sort of like a swirl. It's the swirled flavor of soft serve ice cream when it comes to awe. I'm sorry. Yes, Tal?
No, I'm just looking at this and thinking, how many times have I spilt food and things on stream now? This isn't food, but
every stream that you've been on that I've been a part of.
Really?
Yeah, I dropped some food on my bed, like a little bit. It's fine. I'm going to change the sheets anyway. When I was on the McGuffin & Co., I ran up the stairs too fast with my really nice liquor I bought for Christmas and spilled that.
Oh.
I am constantly...
The first game that we played in together, I think, was the Cthulhu, the Isle of Relay one. Yeah. And I know that at least once or twice you spilled food that you were eating while playing.
It's almost like eating while playing is a really bad idea.
Yeah, it's like the mechanics of it are...
It's almost like one of the things my workplace health and safety training said, beyond don't shove your wet hands in the electric socket, was do not eat at your computer.
It's also bad to eat while driving, have children in the car while driving. Just in the car is bad.
Especially if you're making them. Yes, don't do that.
However,
when you said have children, I genuinely thought you meant literally give birth in the car.
Yes,
that's also bad. This is also very distracting.
That's where my mind went. Also,
yes, it's very distracting to give birth while driving.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let me clarify the words here.
Jesus Christ.
Having children sitting in the back seat of a vehicle while you are driving, and not having another adult be able to take care of them, because they are the biggest distraction and biggest danger on the road for anyone driving. They are more dangerous than eating food or even playing on your phone.
I would argue that a small 14-pound dog who is sitting in a booster seat in the back seat and is level with your ear, who likes to look through the windshield and then bark periodically with no warning, that is also an extremely effective distraction.
I was considering pets that go along in car rides as part of the whole children thing.
Okay, fair. Yeah. And yes, I do have booster seats for my dogs.
Of course.
Perfect.
Yeah, because they're short.
Also, you do realize that we're gonna ask for a tiny little pet tax off Moliere the puppy in a booster seat, right?
Oh, yes. I have photographs of both of them in their booster seat. It's leopard print.
Fish, you are absolutely correct. Drut, your mom's tactic would not have worked on me and my siblings at all, because none of us were afraid of horribly dying. For instance, my little sister would stick metal things into sockets as a child, and I laughed at her when it exploded on her because I was watching, knowing what would happen, because I did stupid things as well. Mom killing us because we're distracting her? I mean, a car flipping in the air would be a great ride.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one who had a very morbid face.
Okay.
Now.
Anyway, gross child negligence aside.
Oh, gosh.
Come for the game, stay for the Children sticking shit into the electric sockets.
Look, I was 5, she was 3. I wasn't going to stop her. I needed to know what was going to happen.
And yes,
it's not my responsibility as a 5-year-old to stop my sister from doing stupid things.
True. Yes.
Look,
but still,
look at your DM's face. And I know the official term is keeper, but also I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Consider I don't care. You lot are walking in the woods. Also, Spud, I need to know that you're still there. Heart noises. Because this concerns all 3 of your disasters. Also, I just love how I started with I love every single one of these PCs, and right now I'm like, you 3 nightmares and disasters. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
The nightmare team are off in the woods and are chopping away for, let's say, about 15 minutes. When all of a sudden it all starts making sense. And you see the beginning of a trail.
Okay.
It's a path through the woods. Do you follow it?
Yeah. If we're trying to make sure Delilah is okay, she was supposed to be doing the mushrooms along the paths. And that smile makes me very nervous about what I just said. Nightmares and disasters.
Oh, I love this. Okay. Nightmares and disasters is the hint version of Lads and Blokes.
Yes. And yeah, I claim nightmare as my gender. That feels about right.
Oh, I love you both. Now, you follow the path. You walk through the woods for about, let's say, 30 minutes. The path continues. What do you do?
Continue down the path.
30 more minutes.
We're looking for things.
Okay, this is clearly the wrong path. This is clearly the wrong path. We need to go back.
Well, maybe we will find the outside and we can just run away from this terrible place.
Without the car?
Look, we'll find another car.
Okay, I know you have absolutely no idea how to be a functional person, but you can't just go around stealing cars.
Why would we steal it? We just take the keys from someone's house, and if we have the keys and it runs properly, we're not, like, making it work with magic.
Sorry, do you know what theft is?
No. Yes. Theft is when someone takes something from me or my friends.
All right. Yes, that is certainly a viewpoint there, Sammy.
Well, yeah, you can't steal something unless you're stealing from someone's hoard.
Indeed. So a little bit less.
Humans don't have hoards, so that's not stealing.
You make some excellent points that we shall examine at a future date. In the meantime, do we care at all about Delilah being alive?
Yes, I would like to find her, but I have no idea where we are. Can we even follow this path back?
We can find out.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Vandy did... Sorry.
No, I was just going to say the best way to do that is to turn around and go back down it.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I think that sounds reasonable. I mean, surely we would have heard something by now or noticed something if Delilah had come this way, even if she was injured or hiding. And Georgie, would not have come this far away when she was running back to the village. It should have been much closer to the village, whatever happened. So turn around and head back? Yes? Yeah. Cool. Okay, then we turn around and head back and hope that the path takes us back to where we started.
You walk 30 minutes. You walk 30 more minutes.
And we're still not seeing the trail that we blazed.
To the point.
Okay.
Where you first saw the path.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so were we walking uphill at all, or is it basically sort of just a general mix?
Georgie might actually be able to tell us what happened now.
The forest is soil.
That's a good point. Okay.
It's a regular forest soil.
Yeah.
At least we know just walking won't get us out here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good point about Georgie hopefully being calmer and more coherent now. And I mean, if Delilah was bleeding out,
I would like to mention one important thing.
Mm-hmm.
You are right now where you first saw the path.
And it took us an hour.
And before that, you were walking aimlessly through the forest.
We did see the path behind us, though. We were looking down foliage and shit.
Yeah, we were, slicing off, leaving blazes on trees.
Okay, so you were marking the path.
Yeah.
Then fine. Since Monty did mention this beforehand, I will
very tentacle time.
Yes. I will let it slide and say that you are able indeed to return to the village safely.
Okay, good. And thank you for Sammy for blazing our trail for us and marking the way that we came with your lovely claws and tail that Brandy was indeed totally checking out, but not willing to admit.
Is Monty actually saying this all out loud?
No, this is more this is out of character commentary.
Okay.
I probably should do a voice. I just can't consistently do any voice except for elderly woman, and I don't know why. I could talk like this. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. But it is confusing, unfortunately. I need to work on my voices.
I wanted to clarify whether or not it was Monty speaking out loud, because if Monty was speaking out loud, there would be words.
It's Monty thinking quietly in his head, and Molly speaking out loud. So Molly and Monty. I should have picked another name. But
no, it's wonderful. Please don't.
But it's too late now.
Okay. So heading back to the village then. We're all agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
It's what, like noon now? Mid-morning?
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere around lunchtime.
Okay. So, and aside from the chicory and or beer soup, we haven't had breakfast either. So, yeah, I think heading back to the inn, I suppose, and asking about food, and also to check in on Georgie if anyone knows what happened with her.
I think if we do find Georgie and are able to get more clarity out of her, that should be where we were wrapping it up, because it is 4 and Dret is running things behind the scenes, but I don't know if Dret is feeling tired or not, let alone the other two.
We've got to wait one more minute, because then it's Lexi's birthday.
That is true.
Yes.
I know exactly the moment where I am about to stop you.
Okay.
Do not worry about that. It's just coming very, very soon. It's not the moment I expected to stop you at, but it's close enough. So, you're going back to the inn. What are you gonna do? You're gonna ring up porridge. You're gonna enter the kitchen. You're gonna
call out for Georgie.
That sounds reasonable. Yeah.
Oh, you're hearing actually. Delilah's voice. She sounds a bit haggard coming from the kitchen.
Okay, so she's Delilah is okay. So Delilah is okay then. Yay.
You're not seeing her. You are only hearing her voice, and she's like, yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna come with the lunch. Yes. It's fine. It's okay. Just sit back there. I'm gonna bring it to your room. It's okay. Okay, dearie.
Okay. Are you sure? We can certainly help. We'd be glad to do anything that help with anything, dishing things up.
No. Do not bother your pretty head with that.
Where's Georgie? Bradley just goes straight up, interrupts, and just goes, "Where's Georgie?"
Fair enough.
Are you gonna go into the kitchen, or you're just gonna?
Brandy is, after a few seconds like non-answer, gonna.
Georgie is.
Okay, that point, I'm opening
like
the door.
you're seeing a Delilah that has a big bandage over her hand.
Ooh.
And she has these dark circles around her eyes, where it looks like she didn't sleep for a longer time than it should be normally possible. And she just looks very pale and extremely tired. And you can see that, like, her whole demeanor is at the edge of exhaustion, and she's working on some pots. You know, she's cooking something up.
Okay. Monty, I mean, not to preempt anything that Brandy is doing, but Monty has followed Brandy into the kitchen, and seeing this will try insisting as forcefully as is politely possible that Delilah sit down and rest and let us take over and tell us what's wrong.
Begrudgingly, Delilah accepts, and she's like, I don't want to burden anybody with
it's
this. Because, I mean,
not a burden.
It's not important. It's just that the lumberjacks are working in the wrong part of the forest. They shouldn't be there. They should not be there. And I told them this. And the trees are angry. And I don't like it when they're angry. They're too angry. And if this continues, it's gonna get worse. And it's gonna get worse for all of us. I mean, this is not right. This is wrong on so many levels, and I cannot find bootstraps anywhere. Georgie's, I don't know what happened to Georgie. She locked herself in the room, and I came.
Oh no.
And I do not, it's just, this is not right.
Okay. No. Well, it's good. It's okay. We're gonna help. So we're gonna help you find Bootstrap. We're gonna find out what's happened to Georgie. And so, you mentioned the lumberjacks are in the wrong part of the woods. The trees are angry.
They're cutting the wrong trees. You're
Okay.
cutting the wrong wood. This isn't the wood they should be cutting.
Okay. So
This is not how it's supposed to be.
But there is a right place where they're supposed to be working.
Of course there is. We're a village around woods.
Yeah.
Okay, it's normal to cut trees, just wrong trees. These are the wrong trees, and I tried telling them, and they're not listening to me.
Okay. Do you know? Sorry.
No, I was just going to say we went to see them. They seemed fine, if odd.
And they were fine. The trees are not fine.
Yeah.
The trees are wrong.
The tree they were working on was kind of unusual.
Yes, because it's not the tree they should be cutting. It should be obvious. They have been lumberjacks for so long.
Did somebody new come in to
no.
So no new lumberjacks?
So. I mean, not yet.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it's you people, but you people didn't interact with the lumberjacks. It shouldn't make any sense. Also, they have been cutting the wrong trees for a while now. I've seen more trees than there should be. Who were cut, and it's wrong, and it's not the right place.
How do you know that it's the wrong trees? Is there a tree that you can talk to specifically? Is there?
It's you saw them. They're wrong. They're not the correct ones. If you want me to show you the correct ones, I can, of course, because I know what the correct trees are, and they should know too, because it's obvious.
I'm asking if there's a way or means in which you can communicate with them, not just knowing that something is wrong.
Maybe it's debatable what you mean. Like they're not exactly. They're kind of maybe. I don't really know. Like it's not important if I can talk to them, or if the visitors can talk to them, or if God, that's why the visitors haven't come. I just realized this is horrible. This is getting worse. This is getting worse by the minute. And she's just freaking out.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna work this out. Don't freak out, because we need you to help us to help you. Okay. So, can you tell us if anybody in particular is in charge of deciding which trees to cut? Somebody we can talk to.
The trees have been same, like the lumberjacks. There is, I mean, the mayor too, I guess. I mean, she is de facto the one that's in charge with keeping the village on the proper path, and like she should be doing her job. And she's why? I don't understand why they would do this.
I know it's okay.
It's not right.
Yeah,
we're gonna.
We got that part.
Yeah, we're gonna help fix it. It's okay. And Monty will very visibly and slowly, but just tentatively reach out and pat Delilah's shoulder. Giving her plenty of time to move away and just.
No, Delilah leans in to the comfort. She's just so happy to have somebody to lean on, because you have made this really good impression on her, and she's willing to really trust you on this.
Oh, just then Monty will hug her back in a supportive but non-entrapping sort of way as possible. Just like, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna fix it. So, and thank you for letting us know. Thank you for telling us. Okay.
Oh, what are the other the ladies doing? The lady and the non-binary friend.
Who is currently in the form of a lady?
Who's currently in the form of the lady now?
Samantha is just dumbstruck because not a word of anything that was said is actionable.
But true, but you have to calm people down sometimes.
Even calming down, like, she doesn't even know what the problem is or how to do anything with it. She just knows that the lumberjacks won't stop cutting the wrong trees.
Yes.
Why are the trees wrong?
We can talk to the mayor. We might be able to find some solutions in Bootstrap's library, maybe, possibly. I don't know, but certainly the mayor is involved and in deciding who needs to cut or which trees get cut.
And
Fair.
also, like, Monty and Brandy realize, kind of know that the trees are indeed wrong.
Sap was
because of the sap. And also because the lumberjack was frankly dubious even for this town. Like, let's face it, so far he's been the least normal person, and that says a lot given that Delilah.
Well, Delilah.
Yeah.
We love Delilah.
Delilah.
Yeah.
In this house, we all love and support Delilah.
Exactly.
True.
But, no, Brandy's just going to lean into Sam and goes, so, was this in your big fancy prophecy?
The prophecy is in Chicago, dude.
I am gonna end the session here because this is the best goddamn exchange. I love you lot.
Chat, before we go anywhere, it is now Lexi's birthday.
Yay!
We're going to sing happy birthday to Lexi, and it's going to sound awful because it's been coming at different times because of lag. But we're going to do it anyway. Unless you two don't want to, in which case I'm not going to make you, but I'm going to do it.
Which kind of happy birthday are we singing?
Yeah, because is there a copyright strike thing?
That's fucking bollocks.
I don't care. Happy birthday to me.
Okay, if I sing it really badly, they can't copyright strike it. That's the law, right? That's what I do on my videos. When something is going to be
long as there's no monetary gain. So long as there's no monetary gain.
Someone sing along.
Happy
birthday, dear Alexia.
Happy
new laugh around the sun.
God,
see, I changed the lyrics too. That way you can't go bad for us.
You changed.
Oh, but if that was dreadful, but heartfelt.
Okay, you're making me cry.
Oh,
Lexi.
Oh, we love you, Lexi.
Drot says, please next time get a kazoo. I've never claimed I have any talent with booting. What I have is a bucket load of enthusiasm.
I have a 6-string guitar that only has 5 strings, but I don't know how to play it. So that
sounds like a sad guitar.
I think I have a 2-headed guitar somewhere. I
only
don't
5
know
strings?
what that even is.
Are we gonna sort of? What's it called? Outroducing? It's an outro. It's like when it's sort of where you remind everyone where you are.
Yes, you're getting
like, I was so and so. It's like introducing, but outroducing.
So, in the order of how I see them in the in the order of how I see them in the VC window, I am getting to have Molière say their whatever they're gonna do this week. What cool things they're gonna be doing this week.
Okay. Basically, work is extremely worky right now, but I do intend to do some streaming on Wednesday evening. Probably Pendulous Swing, if a turn to the point and click place thing where you are playing a dwarf and you are running around doing exciting city things, and I don't know much more don't know much more about that. And then Saturday or Sunday of next week, something probably Stardew, possibly cooking if I ever clean the kitchen and keep it tidy for more than 12 hours. And that's it for me. So,
Card?
I'm thinking I might stream tomorrow after in the evening after Drut does the streaming, unless I do it in the morning before Drut, because I don't work tomorrow. So we'll see. I'll be streaming probably on Wednesday as well, and I think I'm going to move away from Hollow Knight and find something else to dig into and stick with.
Who are you?
I know.
Look, I can only go so far before needing to move on. Yay, you painted your nails. Good job,
did.
Spud.
There was a casualty of the desk along the way, and they're a bit sloppy, but they are.
I like how you casually were just like.
No, I just was like, I was actually just testing to see if they were.
Nice.
I was genuinely just waiting
nice.
around to test if they're not dribbling everywhere.
I was Asha. So tell, what's Dear Darling Tall and his
allowed to plug.
Yes, go ahead and plug down this velocity for God's sake.
I am half of a YouTube and streaming duo called Boundless Velocity, and we are. You can find us on Twitch at boundless_velocity. We're not streaming for the next couple of weeks, probably, because Leto's away doing stupid real-life things like seeing his girlfriend.
What?
We're also on
stupid real-life stuff?
Boundless Velocity, where...
Sorry, you disappoint me.
Hey, we have loads of people in chat, so I'm just going to say this now. If you want to see two idiots blunder through games, check it out, because it is 3 days until our 6-month anniversary, and we've got 45 subscribers. If we can make it to 50 in 3 days,
oh my god,
you'll get
Spud,
nothing, but I'll be really happy.
Spud, one of my favorite things about when I'm able to catch your stream is that both of you are not necessarily even having a conversation. Sometimes one of you's talking about this and the other one's talking about this, and there's not an actual conversation.
It's parallel play.
Okay, this stream right here, right? Imagine that sort of vibe of complete and utter, like, off the railsness, but with two people who've known each other for 10 years.
And also with a lot of turtle murder.
That's Leto. That's not my fault. And that's...
You're killing seagulls. Shush.
They're seagulls.
But technically, they're just bits and ones and zeros in a computer somewhere and have nothing to do with the real animal.
Keep saying this.
We stream things like some Fall Guys, as you saw in Dead by Daylight, and like
Moliere, it's okay.
stuff.
These clowns haven't figured out that they can make a garden and feed themselves in the game, so they keep killing animals because they haven't figured out.
Okay, to be fair.
I would like to point out that we should probably plug
Also,
Drut
Lexi.
for Drut.
Plug
because-
Yes, definitely
plug
plugging
Lexi and then
our
Drut.
beloved producer.
I was going to plug Lexi because, you know, host, and then Drut because Drut's awesome.
Oh,
and deserves it.
do not plug me. Leave me alone. No.
This is Alexia. She does art and YouTube, and she's often on our streams. You should check her out at Boundless_.
All right. You know what?
I need to pay you to record you for this, for just to record this outro for every single
in one burger. If you buy me a bacon and cheeseburger, I will do your outros for you.
Do not
Wow,
tempt me.
this is great. I need to figure out how to buy you one so that you can do an outro for me for my own stream.
I know, right?
Top outros for you. I will do dooting for you as well. I did dooting in the video that went up yesterday, and already people are cross with me for it. Yeah, real outro for food, exactly. Drut. Anyway, speaking of Drut, this is Drut.
Drut is with us in spirit, managing the background.
Yeah, she's been managing the background and doing whatever magical bullshit streaming does. and also being just excellent. And please don't ban us.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was
Druttercup
thinking.
is an excellent
Oh.
streamer and GM. You can
Yeah,
check her
and
out at
also
twitch.tv.
She's gonna
Yes.
stream tomorrow.
You know.
I'm okay. I am biased because I am big Druttercup fan. But
she's
also
cool.
she's streaming on Mondays and Thursdays regularly, and just follow her. She's great. She streams a lot of point and clicks and also a lot of murders.
Also,
So-
she's very cursy.
Lexi,
And
Yes.
very
guess what?
cannibals. Very much
yes,
cannibals.
very much cannibals. Real
Excellent.
cannibal Druttercup.
Lexi.
That is a
Lexi.
joke.
She
Yes.
also
Drut
appears
hates
on our
cannibals.
streams, which you can check out at Twitter. I'm stopping now. I'm stopping. But I had to do it. I had to do it for the. I had to
At
do
some
it for
point,
the
at
laugh.
some point, Drut does need to cut us off, or we will
Yeah,
continue.
we're gonna continue forever. Cut us off.
Bye,
Yeah,
Drut.
Cut it. We're not doing this. Thank you for showing up.
Hugging
We had
each
a-
other.
Yes, thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
wonderful. Thanks for
Hi, Kat.
hanging
I
out as long
love
as you
you,
did.
and bye,
Oh
Kat.
God. If we don't see you again ever, we love you.
Also,
Uh,
we in whatever the hell formula there is, Hint Place streams every Sunday. Come
Ah, but
here
it's too late.
next Sunday,
We cut off.
same hour.
I don't know if we're cut off yet, but it's got to be soon.
Oh god,
Oh,
still
God, we're
live.
still
Keep going. Keep vamping.
okay. Yes.
Hint Place is what I'm saying. Follow Hint
Yes.
Place. And
Yes.
also join the Discord because please join the Discord.
We're chaotic, and sometimes we do movie nights.
And
Yes.
sometimes the children are let off their leashes and run things instead of the adults and parents.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how
also,
that happened.
also we have some great artists on the Discord. Please join the Discord.
like Lexi.
Yes. Yes.
Like me, yes.
Exactly.
I'm the
Oh,
I'm
right,
one of the
right.
artists,
See,
but
we
also
gotta-
Next week.
professional artists.
That's what we
Okay,
forgot.
John, put us
That's
to
what we
bed now.
forgot.
Next
We
week.
forgot to
Thank
say
you.
CP Red next Sunday
Thank
with
you.
another cast that is being run by Druttercup herself.
And well, yeah, I'll be there too because I have become ubiquitous and people have been too
Guys,
kind
it's-
and not kicked me out yet. So
I mean, I'm kind of there. Chrono will be there, as will Knight and Fish.
So
yes,
people who
please
actually
follow
understand
Hint
what it is
Place
to stay on
because every
topic.
single one of their games is excellent. I mean, imagine the fact that they ran a game of Call of Cthulhu on a Jurassic Park island.
Drut did do that. That's why you should follow Druttercup. She will do
Yeah.
things like run Call of Cthulhu crossed with Jurassic Park games. At Christmas.
And
At
scene.
Christmas. And see. Right, folks.